Hello and welcome to my stream. Tonight we're playing more of RollerCoaster Tycoon Deluxe, and last time we were continuing the Crazy Craters level, and today we're back to it as well because it is a quite long level. Mostly because we gotta get 2000 people or 2000 guests in our park, and I think we are still far from that. If I'm not mistaken, we were still getting to 1000 people. So we'll need to give it more time. We need to wait until people can get in it. But in the meantime, we can try building some other rides. We can try creating our own customized rides as well, because I remember we were able to make a go-karts ride by our own. It was a very crazy model. And unfortunately, because that level doesn't have finances or like currencies, we can't advertise the park. So that's why it's going to take some hours probably for us to get to the 2000 people in our park. But we need to also maintain or keep the park rating above a certain number that I can never remember, but I think it's like 700 or something. But it hasn't been a problem so far because we haven't seen it dropping or changing at all. It's been almost at the max for most part of the playthrough of that level. So I'm not really worried about it. Of course, things can change out of nowhere from a second to the other second, but so far it hasn't been a very hard level. It just asks for a lot of time for the people to get to the park. So let's go back to it. Hopefully, who knows, maybe we can get to 2000 people today. It depends if I'll be able to build a lot of rides and if the park keeps going well. And let's see how we can also complete, because it's also a very large area, so we can also complete filling it with other rides. Let's see how it goes. Hi Victor, how are you, man? How's it going? Yeah, it's been a while, right? Hope you're having a nice day. Dude, it's been a good day, even though it's funny what I'm going to say, but my best or favorite moment of the day so far has been the shower I took before starting the stream. It's because I took a like very hot and relaxing shower, and it's been a cold day. We don't get those cold days every time in here. I think it's because it's May, so winter is coming up soon. And yeah, it's been a bit rainy as well. Also, because of this weather, I gotta say that there is a small chance of a power outage, just like what happened last weekend. But I think that it hasn't been too rainy. Like, it's not raining when I'm starting it right now. So hopefully a storm doesn't come later. It's just, cloudy and a little bit cold. But I don't hope it gets, or I'm not thinking it's going to get or give me a very strong storm or something. But yes, last weekend we had a power outage thanks to rain, and hopefully it's not going to happen again. But man, I took a very good hot shower. But you know what, Victor, since you are here, man, I can already try throwing at you my new Swedish words, because there is a Swedish word I learned thanks to that Swedish guy that's been sending me gifts on Pokemon Go that's related to taking showers. So let me see if I'll be able to pronounce the name of the place correctly. But if I'm not mistaken, it's something like Ro Boat Club. Did I get it any close? Because I'm trying to say that vowel that you taught me 1 month ago, right? The one that's like an A with a angstrom or like a small circle above it. And the name of the place is Ro Boat Club, which I mean, or I think it is something like a bath club, like boat club. Hopefully, I'm getting there. But that's the new Swedish, or some of the new Swedish that I was kind of practicing for this moment. So hopefully, I didn't disappoint you. In case I did, please teach me the right way to do it. But yes, I just remember that as well. Let me open the park because we gotta um, leave it there so people can join. So let me go for it. Yeah, my computer got a little bit slow right now, but we got it. So last thing we have done in here was getting this crazy go-karts track right. I don't know why I wanted to build some pillars when I was trying to come up with crazy ideas. And I did the pillars, and then I also put or placed the track around the crazy orange Fanta lakes of this Martian place. Or I don't even know how to call or how to refer to this one planet. But yes, this is like the crazy pillars with orange Fanta go-kart track. And we need to see what else can I do in order to promote the park by itself, as I can't use advertisements. So I believe that the more things I add to the park, the more people will eventually join it or come to it. It took a few times before I heard what you said, but that wasn't bad. What is Ro? Like, what is that R-O? Wait, it's not R-O, it's like R-A-A with the angstrom, like it's Ro. I'm not sure how to really say it because it's putting the same vowel two times in the same word, you know? It was something complicated for me to try an attempt, or an attempt to pronounce it. But then Bud Club was very clear to me what it meant because it feels and sounds a lot like Bath Club, right? That looks like a fun track. I know, right? It's because we have infinite money on this level, man. There is no currency. You see the coin used to be right there on that spot. It's not there because money is not a thing in other worlds. So I could do whatever I wanted with the landscaping, with the go-karts. And then the idea I came up with was like to create pillars and then like make the track to go around the pillars or something. That's what we were able to do. I also liked it, even though it's a bit weird and maybe it could be better with more planning. But I don't know. Also, if it's random, it also has its charm, right? It doesn't look like a normal go-kart track, but that was the objective. Yes, we wanted to imagine or to create something that's like, what if go-karts were out of space? And then some people said, oh, you should make them, I don't know, levitate or something, you know, use the gravitational uh, power to, or force, gravitational force to make the tracks or to make the track to float. But then I can't do that on this game, unfortunately. So I don't know, I just decided to mess up with the, not to mess up, to mess, right? To mess with the landscaping. Also, oh, roll is a place, but how do you pronounce the two vowels in a row? Like, is it a single sound like I was trying to say, or do you need to, I don't know, make it a bit longer or different? But by the way, Victor, in case you haven't noticed, I'm not in my apartment, I'm still by my parents. I traveled there, was it last week? Yeah, last week to get my things, my setup, and also the food that I had stored there. So it doesn't go bad with the time that I'm staying by my parents. I went there on last Friday, actually. And yeah, so far it seems that streaming from here has been working on, even if things are different. Like we have new internet service, we have new background and like new lightings and things to test as well. We also now have other things going on the channel points of the stream too. I gave them a name, it's now called the Ors, or the currency is just the Or. It's because of the name of the channel, which is the Urnor Riot. There is a Nor in there, you know, so that's also a name for something that could be a currency. And there are some new rewards too, especially the sound alerts. You guys can now send sound alerts on the channel or on the streams. So yes, I'm back with some new changes in here, like that one that I'm hoping that has worked. That it is. How's it going, Electro? Thank you so much for redeeming it. So it is pronounced as if there was just one of the vowels in there. So it's like ro, right? So Ultras told me that last Sunday because I had totally missed that. Yes, I imagine that some people would miss it. I sent a message on the social medias, of course, on Twitter and on Discord, but of course, it's easy for people to like get used to do some other things while I'm not streaming. So like they could be busier with other even other streams as well during Saturdays or Sundays. So I know for sure that it will take some time until everybody or the regulars could realize that I'm back to streaming. That's one reason why I'm still saving the final boss fight of Digimon World for some more weeks. Maybe next weekend, who knows, but yes, I'm very aware of that, so I'm not surprised you missed it out. And you kind of returned fast, to be honest. I wasn't sure if you would realize that I was back already. I should say thanks to Ultros for that, actually. But yeah, man, things have changed. I'm not sure how long I will stay here by my parents, but so far it's been really great. It's been way less intense, or like it's been better to be with my parents or with somebody else instead of being all lonely and alone in my apartment, not leaving my apartment at all. Because in here, at least my father has his car, so we can take some car rides around the city, or like even head to the beach sometimes to take a walk or to see the ocean. So it's been good to relax and not be completely isolated like I was in my apartment. And speaking of my dad, thankfully this week he got the 2 doses of the vaccine, right? And my mother got her first one. So soon, in some more days, my mom will also be immunized. Hopefully that's the word in English. I'm not sure. By the COVID. And then who knows when, like probably by the end of the year, I will be able to get my vaccine as well. Also, hi Pilot, how are you? Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Victor. How's it going, man? And Pilot, it's always great to see you joining one of my RollerCoaster Tycoon streams, because you and I and this game, we have a whole uh, history like on this channel behind this game, right? Of like capitalism and political things and finances and staff abuse and everything, all of those problems that are happening right now. And you know what else, pilots? In this level in particular, there is no money. Yes, this is the first level, I think, that they don't have money or currency. So this is even worse, right? Because my staff, which is, by the way, a very big crew, they are working for no salaries. So good timing for you to join, man. I think you will not like this condition of my park. Or maybe it's the opposite. Maybe you tell me to like explore them more or something, right? But how's it going, man? So Electro is... Oh yes, you got the guava paste. He's trying some guava paste and brie crackers. Did you like it, man? Isn't it great? I do have some food to show you too, and to make everybody here somewhat hungry. My mom has baked this week a delicious Brazilian version of the carrot cake. I have a slice of it in here. Let me actually make this extra deadly for those that are watching. So give me a second, RollerCoaster Tycoon will be back to you soon, but I need this right now. Here it is, a slice of the delicious carrot cake, the Brazilian version with the chocolate cover on it, not the frosting. I still gotta try the one with the frosting that's more common in other countries, but this right here is my favorite cake, and it's so underrated because when people are having like birthday parties in here, they never go for this cake, they go for more fancy cakes like chocolate and cherry or nuts cake and you know all of those crazy cakes, even coconut cake. But this, nothing can beat this. This on a relaxing afternoon with some cookies and coffee or tea, you know, this is perfect. It's so good. So if you have never tried carrot cake with chocolate cover, please do it. It's not like any hard to do it. Even here in Brazil, we can find like carrot cake mix. Like you can go to a grocery store and then you buy the mix, you just add some eggs, milk, and butter. And then it's so easy, it gets super fluffy and delicious at the end, and then you just add a chocolate layer and it's OP. Hear my words, you won't regret it. So let me go back to the game. And Electro is trying it with goat cheese. I don't remember if I have ever tried goat cheese. Probably I have, but it's so, you know, hard to my family to buy it. that if I had it before, I don't remember actually. But I do hope you enjoyed it. You liked with the goat cheese. Have you tried something else like grilled sandwiches with guava paste? Dude, guess what I started listening to a few months ago? Okay, that's hard because it can be lots of things, right? You started listening months ago. Okay, my first question is if it is related to video games or not. Tell me if it is like video game music or if it is like a real band or something. Yeah, on this level, it's no money, no currencies, no salaries, but there is exploration of my employees and staff. But on the other hand, anyone that comes to this park can go to the rides for free, right? So maybe even my staff can sometimes, I don't know, stop what they're doing to go to the rides because always for free in here. So your workers are straight up slaves? Yep, I think so. That's sure one way to ensure profitability. I mean, there is no profitability, man. Profit is not a thing on this level. That's what I'm saying. This level is mind-blowing crazy because it's not about money. Money doesn't exist in here. They even say that on the objective. Look at that. In a far-off world where money is not needed, you must build an entertainment center to keep the people happy. The people and the aliens. By the way, I need to check what I'm getting from this level because we need to build more things in here for sure. Wait, Victor has been listening to some Daft Punk? Which songs have you been enjoying the most, man? Hopefully you have been listening to Horizon. Horizon is like that one song that was only released in Japan from their last album, Random Access Memories, and it's the best. Like, I was having this talk with somebody, I don't remember who though, but it's funny how sometimes, especially in the music universe, sometimes the best one artist can do or does is something super exclusive that few people get access to it or few people know it, you know, and then of course he can still get to become famous and become popular by releasing other words and other wait, what did I say? Other music, right? I think I said something wrong right now. Other words, other music, and other works, right? That's what I was trying to say. Works. Releasing other works and music, but like the one that is like the best, only a few people got access to it because it's like it's a bit secret or it was not released worldwide or something. It's funny how that happens sometimes. And Horizon is Daft Punk's example because that song is like nothing else. It's such a delicious atmospheric instrumental track. It's like you listen to that and then you start dreaming or even going to another world, floating on space or something. It's amazing, but then only Japanese people got it on their Random Access Memories album. Also, hi Subaru, how are you, man? But yes, I'm also wondering if you have been enjoying some Voyager. Voyager is another great instrumental Daft Punk song. Or if you have been actually listening to their most popular tracks, which are Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, Around the World, One More Time, Get Lucky, all of those other ones, right? But you know something funny? Even though I'm a big Daft Punk fan, on their last album, Random Access Memories, there are many tracks in there that I don't listen to them that much, but they are some people's favorites. For example, with them, there was this one day that I was chatting with a Daft Punk fan as well, and the person was saying that, oh my god, I'm so addicted to Within lately, and I'm like, oh yes, Within is one of the songs that I normally don't listen to. But I should, it's not because it's a bad song, but I don't know, I just love the other songs way more, you know? But maybe after giving them more listenings, I can start changing my mind about them. That happens to me a lot too, especially with some bands like Small Black, which has been my favorite band of this year. because of their last album called Cheap Dreams. That album has been like mind blowing to me on every single track. So if you don't have anything new to listen to, go check Small Black's Cheap Dreams album because it's so good. Like it's a mix of indie rock, electronic, it has synths, it has instrumentals, it has crazy songs like The Bridge, which has been my song of the year, and I hardly think something else will beat that, which has a lot of summer nostalgic vibes too. Anyway, I'm in love with Small Black's new work, and when I get the chance, I'm going to order that CD to me as well. Okay, let me catch up with the chat. Also, hi Ultras, how are you, man? You guys, Subaru and Ultras, let me show you what I just showed the others because you just got in here, and I wanna make you guys jealous of it too. Because today, Ultras has tried this actually. I have the Brazilian version of the carrot cake with the chocolate cover. Was it like this, Ultras, the one you baked yourself? Oh my god, Pilot with the gift subs today. Thank you so much, man, for gifting a sub to Ultras right there. Was it like that, Ultras, or do you think the chocolate cover you gave it was a bit different? Let me go back to the game. There we go. And also Subaru Pilot, man, thank you so much again. There we go, Subaru once again, dude. Okay, let me let me not read the chat because Pilot is non-stopping it. Also, hi Meowser, how are you, man? Thank you so much, Pilot, for another gift sub to Electro. Dude, it's 90 gift subs so far on this channel. Pilot is the Santa Claus of here, guys. He's the Santa Claus for sure. And Electro using the sound alert of the applause. Thank you for that too, because we gotta get used to use those sound alerts. Okay, so Ultra's carrot cake was just like that. I need to learn how can I make frosting. Like, it's something that's not common here in Brazil, in my opinion. So you guys need to teach me how to make frosting so I can try the carrot cake with frosting. Although, as I don't think that while I'm by my parents would like to try that version of the carrot cake, probably my best time to try it is when I'm back to my apartment, so I can bake it myself and try it myself, right? I doubt my parents would like to try or to taste carrot cake with frosting, especially because, correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of think that's how it is. Meowser, thank you so much, man, for trying for the first time one of the beat sound alerts, and thankfully it's also working because I wasn't sure if the beat alerts were working, but that it is the treasure chest from Zelda. Meowser, did you see the carrot cake? I also want to show you. I don't know if you saw it. Let me do it again, just quickly. That it is, man. The delicious carrot cake. You guys should redeem the one sound alert that was destined to be for the food talk, which is on the channel points, and that's the dreaming Mario with like thoughts of food. That's the one you guys should request for this moment in here. But thankfully the sound alerts are working, so we can keep them going for more time. Okay, let me go back. That's the one. Okay, let me go back on the chat now because I missed some messages, as a lot happened. Yes, a lot happened. So does the carrot cake have any spices? Wait, I don't think so. It's just a regular carrot cake. And then randomly the Vegeta right there saying it's over 9,000? I mean, the carrot cake is over 9,000. Let me see. But yes, no, not that I'm aware of. Like, it's just like carrot mixed with the batter. Hopefully that's the word for it in English, if I'm not mistaken. And no spices. But what I was also saying earlier about the frosting is that I don't think my parents will like it because it sounds too sugary. isn't like frosting something very sugary and then my parents will totally skip it. Me as well, you know, because I'm not a big fan of very sugary things or very sweet things. But I want at least taste it at some point. So what else happened? So I still prefer cheap drinks and expensive washrooms. I'm pretty sure uh, we have tried that at one park, right? But then I quickly gave up on the idea because I also had to beat the objective of the level, and that could drop my park rating. But pilots, that could be a strategy for this game. If you just don't exceed the prices for the bathrooms that much, like if you don't put it like at $10 or something, if you keep it at like $1 to $2, maybe that could work actually. So people don't complain too much about those prices. Last chance of being sanctioned by the United Nations. You have a mix. In here, we can buy mixes. Yeah, cake mixes, especially the carrot cake mix, on grocery stores. That means I could probably find it online. So I don't know if you will be able to find it online because I remember also telling other people about the carrot cake mixes, and I remember people telling me that they have never seen it. I hope you can like search and see if you can find it yourself, but some people gave me feedback that they couldn't find it. And then they had to bake the carrot cake themselves. My biggest problem about the carrot cake is that I don't own a very powerful blender or mixer to like grind the carrots, while my mom has it. That's why her carrot cake turned out to be great. But yes, when I'm by my apartment with my blender, it doesn't get that great. And then I prefer buying the mix, the carrot cake mix. Okay, so what else happened? So Electro has also tried guava paste mix in a tomato sauce. Yeah, we were wondering if guava paste could be a good add-on to sauces on a grilled veggie sandwich. There we go, and he liked it. I gotta try that myself. You guys are trying other levels of guava paste life that I still don't live. So I gotta try that. It's a band. Okay, so it was Daft Punk. It's more like Comey Craters. What do you mean by Comey? Oh, do you mean like communists? I think I got it. Wait, there are no prices. Yeah, there are no prices, no money, no currencies, no profit, no advertisement, no advertisement. Unfortunately, no salaries, no taxes. At least, right? There is no taxes. Speaking of taxes, I learned this last week that this is the first time that I will be telling the government about my taxes, by the way, because I started investing on the stock market. And here in Brazil, there is a law that says that if you mess with the stock market, you are obliged to tell the government about your taxes. So I have been working on my taxes in here. And then this week I learned that I'll need to tell them or like to write down my finances and things to send them. I'll need to learn how can I actually tell them about the money I get from Twitch, but also from my other extra money sources like the survey websites, the apps I use, the like the working ones, like the websites where you kind of get some tasks and works in there. I will need to learn that and figure that out up to the end of this month. So hopefully it won't be too hard or like give me a lot of trouble to get used to it. But yes, I wish I were living on that world right there in RollerCoaster Tycoon where there are no single tax. But at least I already did the investments taxes. I learned how to tell them about them. But now I also need to learn how can I put on their system the other incomes I have, right? But at the very least, I hope that I can learn it very well this year so I can just continue doing it the same way for the rest of my life, right? Yes, Horizon is super good. I also listened to Touch like 50 or so times. That's another great song too, but I should listen to it more. But one I really like from that album, Victor, that I don't know if you heard it again or if you still gotta listen to it, is wait, how's it called? Beyond. Yes, Beyond is one of my favorite Random Access Memories tracks. I almost said Contact, but then Contact is first. Very long, it's like a almost 10 minutes long track. And it's a very interesting track actually. If you haven't heard Contact, then also listen to it. Contact and Giorgio by Moroder. It's something like that. The name of the other track. Those are two very interesting songs. Contact because it kind of gets very intense, and then by the end of it's like a craziness. It's like madness, and it reminds me a lot of the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey. Which, by the way, I still dream on the day that I will see how the story unfolds, because I know there are like three books, and then there is even I think an old movie that's the continuation or the sequel, but it's such an old movie that it's hard to find and it's not a very good quality one. It's not by Kubrick, so I'm always curious to know how is that craziness is going to continue. But yeah, it reminds me of that movie. And Giorgio by Moroder is interesting because they kind of interviewed Giorgio Moroder, and then they used his answers or like the things he said on that interview to turn it into a song. So it's a very interesting song, but it's very long, so I don't listen to it that much. Although Touch is beautiful, I should go back to it. What sort of communist hellscape is this? Someone call the president. Man, I don't even know if other planets will have presidents. To be honest, at this moment, I wish we had no president in Brazil because maybe things could be better that way. But yeah, I don't know if other worlds will have presidents. Someone needs more freedom by violence. No, not by violence though. That's why we have the security guards in the park. I don't think I have heard that song. Yeah, those are more recent Daft Punk songs. And there is the crazy unknown Horizon track. I recommend everybody listen to Horizon because it's a very delicious song. Yeah, Horizon is so good. I also listen to Touch. Most Daft Punk fans' favorite song seems to be Voyager. Are you sure, Electro? Because it's not their most popular song for sure. By the way, Victor, in case you have never watched Daft Punk's animated movie, Interstellar 5555 or 5555, it's all on YouTube. It's an hour long and it's beautiful. It's pretty much the compilation of every video clip and song from their most famous and most amazing album, Discovery, and it tells a story. It's like without speech, but you can totally get the story and the plot of it by just watching it. It's great. It's by the Toei Animation, which animated Dragon Ball and some other cartoons and animes as well. So go watch that since you are under a Daft Punk time or Daft Punk mood. It's a fantastic animated movie. I wish I had the DVD. A friend of mine has the DVD and I'm super jealous of him. But at least I have the CDs. And I have the mask. But I'm surprised that Electro is saying that Voyager is like Daft Punk's fans' favorite song. I don't think so. Like people would normally say harder, better, faster, stronger, one more time, around the world sometimes too. Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite songs because I love instrumentals. And here's another tip in case you guys like Voyager. Go listen to the Midnight Juggernaut's Shadows song. It's different. It's different because it's more like electro rock. But if you listen to that bass line, and by the way, one of the best bass lines ever, it sounds a lot like Voyager. So Midnight Juggernauts Shadows. I also highly recommend that track for you in case you're curious. And if you like Voyager. I do have like a list of songs that always remind me of Daft Punk. Recently, I heard one song that had the same melody of Verity Screw, also from Discovery. It's the same melody, but then the song is a bit different because it's more like an indie rock. But it was like a copy and paste of the melody of Verity Screw. Or Verity Screw, I'm not sure how to say that. Random Access Memories, or whatever that album's called, has both Victor's favorite Daft Punk tunes and also encapsulates everything you can't stand about them and pop dance music. I agree. Yeah, probably those pop dance songs are the ones that I don't like too much. Or, some of them. For example, the one they have with Julian Casablanca, which is the vocalist or singer of The Strokes. I don't like that song too much, even though lots of people love it. And there is also one song of that album that they partnered with Animal Collective's singer. I forgot the name of the. You see, I really don't like the song that I even don't know the name of the song anymore. I'm not a big fan of that one either. So that's how you can make some frosting. Room temperature butter, cream cheese. Oh yeah, the cream cheese is a problem to me because it's not too common here. There is also vanilla, right? And icing sugar. Okay, I'm not very familiarized or familiar. Too many of those ingredients, like icing or icing, right? Icing sugar. Yeah, that's something that. Oh, you know what? Maybe icing sugar is the sugar we call in here as like the baker's sugar, because it's like a very, microscopical sugar. That's the one, right? Icing sugar. I didn't know that's how it's called in English. Okay, never mind. We have that in here a lot. I just didn't know the name of it in English, but it's something we call in here as like the baker's sugar. We are talking about cream cheese frosting, the best of the carrot cake frostings. Wait, but you gotta say, or you gotta try the one I just showed you, Pilot, before you can say if it's the best one. You gotta try the chocolate one too. Carrot cake is my favorite cake as well. It's simple. It's also mind blowing, right? Like a carrot cake can beat like strawberry, it can beat like coconut, it can beat so many other great things in life. But carrots? Yeah, carrot cake is fantastic. That's a lovely sound. They have spices. The frostings, right? It gets cinnamon. I would like that. I do love cinnamon. Carrot cake will normally have cinnamon, um, nutmeg, ginger. That's funny. I also can say for sure that here in Brazil we don't have many desserts that get ginger. But I do like ginger, so I should try those desserts or those recipes too. But normally I like to have ginger mixed with my juices like passion fruit and ginger juice, or honey, lemon, or lime, ginger juice as well. It's super good with juices. But then on desserts, it's not common to me. Somebody is saying that we are missing the sound effect of the munching in Minecraft. I'm not gonna lie, when I was looking for a sound effect that could be good for food talk, I found that one and I thought about it, but then it was super short, so I kinda gave up on it. I thought that Mario dreaming and talking about food was a bit more related to it, even though he's sleeping. So if he was not sleeping, it could be even better. But it still gets some idea, of like dreaming with food or something. But I found that one sound effect and I thought about it too. The one that I recently changed was that I was remembering this one sound effect that's great, which is the Hallelujah, and then I added in there to the list. I think that's a very good sound effect for someone or some certain moments, right? At least the channel point sound alerts are rather pricey. You hope me to drop them? The bit ones are quite okay. So yeah, I can drop the channel points ones. I also was a bit afraid of like people with, not you of course, but you know, some random people or trolls that could be spamming those things, because I have been to other streams where I saw some people spamming on, actually here too. Remember when I had the Earn Awards rip, the Earn Awards so far, by the way, the Earn Awards hype thing. I remember some random people joining here and spamming that shit out of it. So I was a bit scared of like people spamming those things too much in case they were very cheap. But I can drop it for sure. I can maybe put it like 1,500 or maybe 2,000. And I know also, pilots, that you're saying that because unfortunately last weekend when we were testing some of the features or new features of the channel, you unfortunately fell on the trap for the predictions, right? Twitch predictions, and then you lost all of your ores. So I can understand that you now want like the prices to like drop a little bit, but I can drop it a little bit. We are all testing it together, right? But yes, the sound alerts that have the bits, they could either be for free or 5 bits. There is nothing like 1 bit. I wish there was 1 bit because that's like the cheapest. But I also didn't want to keep it for free because then I'm scared of people spamming it like crazy, you know? So 5 bits is the minimum they had in there. Some people include any or all of walnut pieces, pineapple pieces, and raisin pieces. I love raisins. I can understand some people getting annoyed by raisins, especially because during some times of the year raisins are everywhere. But man, if you add raisins to my rice, if you add raisins to cakes and pies and things, like the panettone as well, that's a traditional dish here in Brazil during Christmas, raisins is my way to go. Also, I have been eating a lot of cereal with raisins. I have this one granola, nuts, cornflakes, dried bananas, apples, and how is that fruit called in English? Um, I will not remember it now, but I wish I could remember its name. But yes, I have been eating raisins with this one cereal mix. It's super good too. I prefer no extra fruit matter, but walnut pieces I enjoy equally with or without. I heard that the max price for bathrooms is around only 50 cents? Wait, can't you raise it more? I think you can raise it more, but then people will start complaining. Let's test that out. I mean, not on this level, I'm sorry. We can't test that out on this level. But I could swear you could raise that up way more. Maybe on RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 or Open RollerCoaster Tycoon. That's how it goes. But yes, that's a bit strange, isn't it? Also, the carrot is shredded. The Brazilian cake has the carrot blend. Yes, there is that difference too. That's true. In here, it's like completely blended with the batter. You can shred them on cheese grater. I know, but I'm bad on using the cheese grater. I also try to shred the carrots to add them to my rice because here's another fact. Rice with carrots is delicious. It's actually how my mom cooks her rice, and then I add some raisins on it too, so it gets raisins and carrots. Like shredded carrots on rice is delicious. But I struggle because I don't know, it always fails to give me good shreds or like good slices of it. It gives me a lot of work to accomplish it. So basically I prefer to cut it or like slice it into tiny cubes, and then I drop those cubes on my rice. Or round parts, right? Using this mode now because I can. There we go, Victor. But you could also try unlocking it by using your channel points. Yeah, you can also try getting a random emote by using your ores. Gotta have the walnuts. For the North American carrot cake, people shred, and then Brazil cake usually blend the rice smooth. Yeah, in here we do use the mixer or the blender. Someone said the C word? Wait, the C word? And now I play the waiting game. Oh, I'm sorry, Yotros, I'm catching up with it. I haven't heard those tracks, I don't think. I heard Georgia by Moroder. It's cool. I tried to listen to the album all the way through, but I got fed up with it all about halfway through. You could also try skipping them, right? Some songs. But I appreciate your effort, Victor. You could also try going to their first album, Homework. It also has some interesting tracks in there, even if they are way more simple and maybe less popular. But there are some very interesting tracks there. For example, Revolution 909. It even has a very great video clip about tomato sauce. Yes, have you ever watched a video clip that goes around tomato sauce? You should watch that one since we're also talking about food in here. Yeah, Revolution 909. It's a crazy story about tomato sauce in the life of two cops. Yeah, or two officers. It's a very good stuff. I should go back to those old tracks by Daft Punk as well. It's been a while. Daft Punk made at least two other movies out of their music. Yeah, they had Electroma, although it's such a weird movie that I don't know if I should recommend them to people or not. And another movie? I could only remember Electroma right now. Oh, that's why Ultra said that I was saying the C word, maybe? But yes, I was confused to pronounce very disco, right? Or very disco. And then Discovery, yeah, good call, Electro. Electro knows it. Electro knows my Daft Punk. Since we're talking about music, I got a new toy a week or two ago. I'm not surprised because you are always getting some new features to your music. Roland JV 1010 synth model from the late 90s. That sounds lit. And also, by the way, Victor, even though I expect a negative answer, but I gotta ask you, have you been back to the Wind Waker medley you have been working on? Probably not, right? Probably you're still working with some other musicians, because I remember you were telling me that you were having some collabs happening. You're probably still on that. It has a bunch of sounds that sound like the late 90s, early 2000s European metal, and a bunch of sounds heard in various games of the era. Cheesecake is better than carrot cake? Not to me, but I also gotta try more cheesecakes. Though carrot is certainly a top 5. What is your number one? I did finish the go-kart. Yes, it is working right now. I know, but that would mean spending channel points. Oh, Victor likes to collect his channel points in there. What, really? I haven't. I really should get back to that mad. Yeah, I'm not surprised, man. It's okay. So finally, I caught up with the chat. So tell me, let's continue this food talk too. Tell me what's your dinner? What are your plans for later for like eating something? Or have you already had your dinner? Because I'll be eating some sandwiches. Before I started the stream, I went to the bakery with my dad, and we bought some turkey, some cheese. I also have some ketchup, oregano. We have some cherry tomatoes as well, lettuce. So I'll be doing some sandwiches. GG. My housemate is making. Man, your housemate is a chef or like a crazy cook, right? Because I remember last weekend you made me jealous of you because you were going to have lasagna, and now it's your housemate doing something again. Chicken with green beans. Okay, I can pass on chicken because I'm not a fan of chicken, but your housemate has been helping you a lot towards delicious food. I have been busy with a new project lately with drum machine sounds and a bunch of synths and stuff. And of course, 80s style shred guitar. Good luck on that, Victor. It sounds great, especially because you are going retro with the 80s and 90s sounds, and I love that. And Electro is working on a custom scenario. Oh, wait, there is another housemate, so you chose them wisely, man. You chose the right house because if people can cook in your place, that's how it should be because delicious food is what makes life better. Pilot is still figuring out the dinner plans. He was going to order pizza. Can't say that I would be surprised if you had Domino's, but now might go out and enjoy the relatively decent weather and eat out at a park. Just be careful about the pandemic and social distancing and everything, right, man? Doesn't sound warm for most of the world, but 12 degrees Celsius and sunny is beautiful spring weather there. Yeah, 12 degrees Celsius sounds chilly to me, but it sounds good. If it is sunny or if it's bright outside, go enjoy the day for sure. Victor had pasta for dinner. I had soup for lunch, just like last week. And probably in some hours I'll be hungry again. But before starting the stream, I drank 2 glasses of chocolate milk. So it could help me to not feel too hungry during the stream. So far it's still good, but I'm pretty sure I'll be hungry by the time I'm ending the stream. Soup doesn't make me feel full or satiated. And Subaru went for pizza. Which pizza, man? Any crazy Brazilian toppings pizza? Like Portuguese pizza? So let me check what the level gave to us. The Steel Twister roller coaster, the miniature railroad. We could try creating a crazy railroad today, or do I have mini golf? I would like to also add some. Oh, we have the maze. We don't have the mini golf, but we could go for the maze, right? In the last level, which was that snowy land, we created a crazy looking maze. We could do the same here. Then more coasters and the hot dog stall and the swinging ship. But do I already have the swinging ship? I have the inverted one, right? Oh, by the way, let me ask you all. Um, do you guys drink? Because I was thinking a lot about drinking this week thanks to a movie I have watched. And the movie is like a Danish movie called Druk, Another Round. It has that somewhat trendy actor called Mads Mikkelsen, and I will always love his name because he has like the name of 2 people from the Dark show, the Dark series, which are Mads and Mikkel on the same name and surname of his. So I love that guy's name, and I'm like, why is this guy not in Dark? He had his chance, but yeah, it's with him. Maybe you guys know him from other shows. Um, what was the series that he was on though? I forgot. Oh, the Sherlock Holmes series, I think. And also, people think that he's going to be the new Grindelwald on the Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts series of movies, right? I believe that's how it's going. But yeah, Mads Mikkelsen is on Druk, and I was surprised because even someone like me that doesn't drink, I got some messages and I was thoughtful while watching that movie, you know. And to summarize the movie, if you haven't heard of it, which by the way, I believe that movie got the Best Foreign Movie Oscar. I didn't check it to confirm it, but I heard it from social media, so I think it's right. But it got that award, that Oscar, right? It's pretty much about a group of teachers that decide to test a theory where there is this one, I don't know, researcher or this one person that likes to drink, but I think he was like a researcher that said that the human body lacks on alcohol. and it's lacking on like 0.5 or a number like that percent of alcohol levels. So when it reaches that point, that percentage of alcohol in your blood, you will feel like fantastic. You have like perfect balance of your body and mind, and then you will be creative, you'll be happy. It seems that according to this one researcher, the human body should have a little bit more of alcohol running through the veins or through the blood. So that group of teachers that love to drink and reunite to be drinking and stuff, they decide to test that out to see how the impact of alcohol on their bodies would change their realities or change their performances, especially at work, in that case, in the same school they work on. But then the movie goes way crazier than that. You can already guess that it's not a very good idea. But yeah, that's how's the plot about. But it's crazy. It made me think a lot about. Um, I don't know about getting addicted to something or um, what do you need to be happy or what is really happiness to you, if you need like something to make you happy or if you are already happy and then you don't realize it. It is a crazy movie that could give you those thoughts, mostly about addictions, like being addicted to something that brings you happiness, but also the impact of that addiction on other people's lives as well, like on your family, your friends, and everybody, and also yourself. It's funny because when I was starting to watch that movie, I was at first hoping it could be something close to Requiem for a Dream, a very disturbing and messed up movie, but it was not that dramatic. It was a mix of Requiem for a Dream and Transpotting, in my opinion. So yeah, in case you like that summary, go check that movie out because it was something to think about. At least I thought about it during this week. Suburbs pizza was sausage with olives. That's a great pick. I love it with ketchup. I think you'll like this project when. Wait, I think you'll like this project even though it's pretty metal. You can totally let me know in case it's over or you have completed it so I can check it out. Which, by the way, Victor, the movie that I may be checking out this week, the one that I'm the most curious to check this week, is The Sound of Metal. And I believe you would like that movie as well, even before I watch it, because it's a very interesting story. It also was competing for the Oscars, and I don't know if it won something, but I know it was competing for the Oscars. It is about a musician, a drummer, that he gets a health problem that starts making his hearing to be lost, right, with time. So basically, he starts turning into a deaf person. And from what I heard from people that watched that movie, it is very impactful and disturbing, especially if you watch the movie with headphones, because it seems that the movie will try to give you the feeling of losing your hearing as well as the story goes. So I'm super curious to watch it. I will try to watch it this week. I also tried to watch the one that I was talking about last weekend, which was The Shining, but sadly I did not find it on my parents' streaming service or streaming device. Although I found the sequel, I found the one Ultros was talking about, Doctor Sleep, but I did not find The Shining, so I still need to look for The Shining elsewhere. But I watched Druck, another round, and this week I will watch this one. I'm really wanting or hoping to check The Sound of Metal. It's an Amazon movie, so if you have Amazon Prime, you probably can find it in there. And I may not watch it with the headphones because I'll be watching it on my TV, but I am really curious to see how are they going to give the viewer that feeling of losing their hearing, and if it can do anything close to that. I think it is a worth watching movie because I like movies that will make you feel weird or like crazy or different, so that's already uh, that attempt is already enough for me to go check that out. You're going there, pilot? Looks like we are going to head out. All right, pilot, have a great dinner, man. Enjoy the day. Thank you so much for coming and for the gift subs and the bits and everything. Take care, man. I hope to talk to you later. And stay safe. Be sure to respect the social distancing. I know you are. Take care and enjoy it, man. Enjoy the day and the dinner. I heard that movie is good. Which one, Druk or The Sound of Metal? Oh, Druk, right? So here's the thing though. I was thoughtful while watching that movie, so I do recommend you guys checking it out, especially if you drink actually. Maybe you can relate or connect to the characters more in case you drink. But even people that don't drink like me can still have some crazy thoughts during it, you know? So that was very surprising. But on the other hand, I also gotta say that maybe that movie is a bit overhyped because I didn't think it was everything people said it was, at least not to me. But it does have some remarkable scenes, remarkable moments. Maybe my problem is that I just wished from my early expectations of that movie that it could be more dramatic. I was hoping for it to be, you know, one of those movies that will make you feel horrible by the end of it, like will make you feel like Requiem for a Dreams or Requiem for a Dream, that movie that's going to like show you how devastating something can be. In that case, alcohol. It does have, of course, drama, but I was expecting something way worse than what it was, you know. But I still enjoyed the movie thanks to the things I was thinking during it, especially about addiction and um, how you can look for or seek happiness and like what helps you to get to that level or not, and if when you get there if you are really happy or not, you know. It's crazy, but go watch Drug, that you may understand what I'm trying to say here, even though it's hard for me to put words on it. But it's something that made me think about happiness, of course, and addiction and how both are connected. The main character's father in Rogue One in Star Wars, once it's done, everyone I know will know it for sure. There we go, man. That's kind of cool idea. Haven't really been in a mood for movies lately, though. I mean, you don't necessarily watch too many movies, right, Victor? That's especially why I was recommending directly to you to check this one, The Sound of Metal, because it's about music, it's about hearing problems, which is something that you kind of dealt some years ago, but thankfully now you recovered your hearing and you're not, at least I don't think you are, hearing that buzz anymore, right? But I can also tell you that during the past weeks, I'm not losing my hearing, but I have been having some stuck ears more often than usual, mostly because uh, my after sleep. I think that I have been pressing my head so hard on my pillow that sometimes when I wake up, my ears are kind of full with air, and then I need to release the air from it, and then I do something like this so I can unblock my ears to go back to hearing, you know. But yes, I wanted you to know about this one movie because I think you should check it out. I will let you know what I think about it next weekend. I have hardly even played any games lately. You played through Knights of the Old Republic 2 like a month or two ago and have hardly played any games since. Just to bring this up, in case you are not aware, there is a freebie going on GOG right now. It's like a very fitting game's name as well. It's called Tonight We Riot. So go get that in case you have GOG or a GOG account. Yeah, Tonight We Riot is for free on GOG right now. Actually, I discovered the other day that my old Wii. Oh no, man, not the Wii! It can no longer read any disc whatsoever. Do you have any ideas of why is that? Is it because it was unused for so long? When my GBA was found by me and then I realized it was not working, I'm pretty sure it was because me or maybe my family, we left heavy objects above it, and then the heavy objects kind of pressured its is it's crystal screen, right? Like LCD, isn't it? LCD. Yes, I think it's LCD, the short for it. And then it was not turning on. And then I didn't know what to do, but thankfully I could still sell it even if it were broken. But yes, my GBA broke because we left some heavy objects on it, and then they pressured the screen to a point that it kind of destroyed it. I think you would like The Hunt starring Mads Mikkelsen. That's the first movie you saw him in. The Hunt? Let me get my phone so I can see some pictures and the Portuguese title of it. I don't think I have watched it though. But in case that movie is in any streaming service, that helps me to find it. The Hunt. Oh, we reached 1,000 guests in the park, so we just need to double that. And surprisingly, my park rating, it's permanent. It never changes, which is, of course, great. Oh yeah, there he is. It is a 2013 movie. Oh yeah, the one that I was talking about, Drug, Another Round, is right here on the related movies, right? It's this one right here. It is on Amazon Prime. Let me write it down. I will go check if I can find it on my parents' streaming service that has like a little bit of every streaming service out there. In case it's there, I could try watching it. What I started watching this week was an Amazon Prime series called Soulmates. Because I heard from some people saying that it's like Amazon's Black Mirror. I only watched the first episode and I was not very impressed, but I'm still hoping the series will build it up to something way disturbing, way crazy, madness, and things that I like to watch. But the first episode was okay, but I'm still not sold in. But I'll see if I continue that show as well this week. The laser thingy that reads the disc probably finally gave out. You got a new laser on the way, so hopefully that will fix it. Do you know how to fix it, man? Because when I tried to fix my 3DS, I actually ended up breaking it more. So yeah, rip my 3DS. But good luck, man. Be sure to have the proper tools, maybe to find or to check some YouTube videos that show people doing it as well. Unfortunately, what happened to me is that I didn't have the proper tools because some of the screws were stuck and rusty on my 3DS that I couldn't remove them. I could only remove some of them. So it was hard for me to open it. And then I had to like do the parts change or swap with like it not fully open, and then by doing it like that I kinda ruined other parts of my 3DS, especially the L trigger. So not only I couldn't really change, or actually I did change the analog stick that was broken, but not only it didn't solve the issue, but also I lost my L trigger of my 3DS on the process. But I had to try it because I don't know. I felt like even if I had consequences of my attempt, it was worth a shot. Sabri is saying that my Game Boy Advance should be inside the box, or like a box that says it's a fragile object. Yes, we are right, man. But you know when your objects become lost in your house, especially when you I don't know, go live in another house. In my case, like I go to my apartment and I leave my old objects in my parents. I lost track of my GBA, and then one day that I was looking on old um, drawers and old furniture, I found it. But then it was like on the bottom of it, under a lot of objects, and then I realized that the screen of it was pressurized and broken. I should do just like a PlayStation 1. If you place it like upside down, it works. What? What was that? You gotta teach me that because you were the one that grew up by using a PlayStation 1, right? I didn't know about that. As a Nintendo kid, my, not my theory, but my way to go was to blow the cartridges, even though today it's proved that it doesn't work and it's actually going to damage your cartridges if you do that, so don't do that anymore today. But yeah, my way to go was to blow the cartridges so they could work. By the way, we are losing some frames. Let me see if it's returning. Okay, it's back, right? Yeah, the stream is back, but it's a bit unstable. Not sure if that's because of my internet connection or because it was rainy outside, but I'm hoping it's just for a moment and then it's going to go back to normal, right? But we did lose some frames in here, so refresh, and I'm still paying attention to it. But now it's looking green. Since it was already dead to you, wait. Since it was already dead, you and your father took it apart and checked how to do it, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yes, I also thought about it because my 3DS had a compilation or a lot of problems that it already had. So I was like, you know what? What's going to be another problem added to it? So let me open it, try doing it by myself and everything. But unfortunately, because of the screws being so stuck on it that no screwdriver could remove them at all, I had to make the changes without being able to open it fully. And then by not opening it fully, I couldn't see some other connections it had. And then one of those connections got tore apart, right? And that connection was the one for the L trigger. But of course, if I could have opened it fully, I would have seen the other connection of the L trigger, and then I would still be careful to not tear it apart. Yeah, it does damage the cartridges because saliva can get to the parts, and it can start making it rusty, right? If you have a problem to read the CD in a PlayStation 1, you can place it upside down, and then its wave will be able to make the CD-ROM to get closer to the laser that reads it. You know what, Subber? That sounds a bit familiar. It sounds like something I have seen people trying to do before, but I can't talk about my own experience because I have never been a PlayStation owner. Do you still have your PS1, Subaru? But even with all of those problems I had on my 3DS, it's not only the analog stick or the L trigger, it's also the input for you to charge it. That input is completely broken. That's why I need to remove the batteries of my 3DS, charge it by using an external charger, and then place the batteries back to it in order to use it. Even with all of those problems, I'm happy it still works because when I get a new 3DS, I'll be able to transfer the data from one to the other. But yeah, my 3DS has a lot of issues. I'm still not sure where to place this, to be honest. I wanted to place it kinda next to the inverter swinging ship, but it doesn't have enough space. Um, Up there could be a good place for a Ferris wheel. Do I have that? I don't have the Ferris wheel. Well, let's get to new areas of this park then. What is on the other side? The go-karts. Okay, let's try building something around here. So Sabri's saying that his PlayStation 1 has broken years ago, and he only keeps the box or the video game as a memento or like a memory, right? I kept my Pokemon Crystal cartridge. I sold my GBA, my broken GBA, with some cartridges like Mario Kart Super Circuit, but I decided to keep my Pokemon Crystal cartridge, even if I don't have a console to play it on. Speaking of Pokemon, have you guys seen the new Pokemon Snap? I only watched a little bit of playthroughs of it. I gotta watch it more. I have mixed feelings about it. I was hoping for, I don't know, the story, the plot, or I don't know, something more fresh to be more interesting or to make the game more interesting. I don't know, I was expecting more features, maybe more ways for you to get immersed on what you're doing, basically. But like the characters of the game, or at least on the beginning of the game, they were not like really making it extra special in comparison to the first game. So I was not too impressed by that. But of course, I loved the graphics. I loved like seeing new Pokemon and then seeing people photographing them. On that matter, it's good. But I was expecting something greater when you're not photographing the Pokemon, like maybe the overworld or I don't know. I just thought the characters were even a bit boring. Like when they were giving you the tutorials and I don't know. I thought they could, make something more awesome to the universe of that game. At least so far, it was very, I don't know, meh. But of course, the graphics, the new Pokemon, it's been looking good. But I'll see how is that game going to keep on going, as I have only seen a little bit of it. I understand it is Pokemon Snap, so what can you really do in order to make photographing super awesome in a game? But I was expecting something else. But it felt very short or very simple, and then it was not very impactful to me, like the characters or the way they present the story. It didn't surprise me at all. The new Pokemon Snap looks. Wait, the new Pokemon Snap looks. It seems pretty similar to the original. Yes, I agree, but don't you think they should even make it a little bit, extra because of the new console and also the time that has passed by? I know there are new items and some new things. You can now also save some more photos, not necessarily the ones that the professor picks to you and that. But I was still expecting something else, something a bit unique to this game. But of course, I only have seen the beginning. Maybe it does have some secrets out there that I still gotta get surprised by. But I don't know. I was expecting a better pacing. Maybe that's the word. A better universe creation, and maybe even a better reasoning for why are you photographing the Pokemon. It was very simple and very like thrown at you, just like the original. The original was like, hey, we have this camera and you have this car of some sort of car. Go for it, get them, and I will analyze them and say, hello there. It's just like that too, but I don't know, I was expecting something greater. But the person I watch enjoyed the small changes. Yeah, I have only seen some small changes. I still haven't seen the items in news or something, but I like that now there is day and night time, so you can find different Pokemon on the same course during the day and during the night. But I don't know, I just hoped for something. Let me give you an example. Pokemon Stadium. You go to Pokemon Stadium, and it's not only the battles in the stadium. It also has some other things for you to explore and to check, those mini games, or I don't know, some different modes of battles and stuff. But this game, or at least so far, has been only the same, exactly like 20 years ago or more. There could be other things, just like the new Mario Golf that's coming up at some point as well, that's going to have this new multiplayer mode of like speed golf. But you know what? Even though I'm criticizing not seeing different takes on this Pokemon Snap so far, I gotta finally tell Nintendo that it was about time for you to make Mario Party Online and the board game to everybody. Finally, that's what people have been waiting for. I don't know, since online was a thing, since the DS maybe. Finally, took you 2 years to do that on your game on the Switch, but just by making that change, I'm pretty sure Mario Party now has been selling way more than before. So yeah, guys, Nintendo has finally gave Mario Party and the board games an online feature, and people have been saying it's good. Like I watched some videos of people reviewing it. People said yes, it is stable. It's even more stable than Smash Brothers multiplayer. So with that change, I'm hoping for the Mario Golf to also give you that, like the online feature that's going to make it great. But yes, like there could be, I don't know, a multiplayer mode of Pokemon Snap 2, something different. I would be down for that. Like a friends competition, like you two go on the same course at the same time. Let's see who gets the best picture. I don't know, something crazy like that. Or like there is this one crazy Pokemon that keeps on flashing. Let's see who gets the best picture of him, and then you only have 60 seconds. I was missing something around the lines of Pokemon Stadium for like more things other than just the battles in the stadium. Maybe it has it and I still haven't seen it. But even if it doesn't have that, it is going to be a somewhat okay game because it is doing what it used to do in the past and it's looking more beautiful. So yeah, it's going to still be somewhat good, right? It's not like um, it's just my expectations, maybe. It made you want to play the original, Victor. Do you have it? Do you have the cartridge? But Sabro haven't or hasn't watched anything about it so far. but you saw a lot of people playing it, but it's not his favorite spin-off, right? It's not his favorite Pokemon spin-off. I know which one is your favorite. It's Pokemon Conquest. It's been so long since the original. Yes, I was thinking the dream was over. Do I have the? I have the 3D cinema. I don't have the scrambled eggs though. Let's place it there, right? It fits right there. It doesn't? It does fit. One of my favorite Pokemon spin-offs is Pokemon Ranger. I do miss the Pokemon Ranger games. Yeah, the modern graphics are great. Yes, I have to agree with you on that. And also if the game is long, right? I still don't know how long it is, but being longer than the original makes it better too. By the way, am I the only one that started to get annoyed by Nintendo's idea of naming games like new classic game title? To be honest, I was a bit disappointed, or not disappointed, but I didn't like this new Pokemon Snap thing as well. I would rather have it like Pokemon Snap 2 or something like that. Hi Barba, how are you, man? Yeah, you wanna choose the background colors? Give me the color. I think if you check the description of that reward, it tells you which colors you can pick. I don't have many colors, and I also don't know if they will look that great on the screen, as this is the first time we are going to test that out. But yeah, give me a color. I will try to light the lamp behind me to make it that color, and then we can see how it looks like. We have yellow, green, blue, red, and purple. And also you can have like lights out or lights on. So it's up to you. I don't know how many Pokemon are there in Pokemon Snap in the new one, but I kind of don't want to know that information. I want to be surprised when I'm watching the playthroughs. Because I think if I know the exact number already, it's going to kind of drop my expectations a little bit. But of course it's going to have way more than the original, I'm hoping. Hey Barba, how are you, man? Pick the color. Give me the color's name. I'm doing alright, man. I'm by my parents, and thanks to that, this year now has been kind of different than my previous years. But it's been great to be here around them, and now I set everything up to be streaming again, so here we are. But yeah, I'm having a good time by my parents. I got it right, Subaru's favorite Pokemon spin-off is Conquest, that I still need to play. So Victor used it to borrow Pokemon Snap from a friend as a kid. He never owned it. Victor, I can already say you are a great friend because you borrowed a cartridge or a game from a friend and you gave it back to your friend. Because you know what? There is a lesson in life that I think every person or every gamer will have it. That is that if you borrow a game, there is like 95% of chances you'll never see that game again. For example, my cartridge of Paper Mario Sticker Star for the 3DS. I borrowed that to a friend that lives in another state. I even messaged him on WhatsApp to like, hey, I'm thinking about selling that cartridge, could you send it back to me or something? And then even after he was saying something like, oh yeah, I will do it, or count me in, or let's freaking go. He never really, said it to me, and I also never went back to that topic. We still chat sometimes though, but it's a bit sad when you kind of need to be pushing people to give you something you lend them back instead of like, hey, couldn't you realize you have something that's not yours, it's like mine? But yeah, we have that happening. How is it with the corona out here? It's not been great, man, but at least this week my father got his second shot of the vaccine and my mom got her first one. So there is still a lot to be going on to give vaccines to everybody, to every Brazilian. People are expecting it to be going until the end of the year because it's also being a slow process, but at least people that are like older and on greater risks of suffering from COVID, they are, I don't want to say mostly, but a lot of them are getting the vaccines. I don't want to say mostly because there are also people that are scared of the vaccines, avoiding the second shot, so they are only getting the first shot. So there is still, complications going on in here regarding that. But at least in my family, my parents are getting the vaccines, and that makes me feel much better and way less scared or less worried about them. But in general, the situation is not good in Brazil. Sometimes we have the lockdowns and they need to close everything, or if you, I don't know, drive your car around the city, you can see some people not wearing masks or agglomerating, especially if you um, pass by the beach. So, it's complicated because lots of people are not respecting it. But because the people that have the greater risks of dying or, suffering too much from it, they are getting vaccinated. I want to believe that the hospitals are starting to have less work to do. But it makes me sad that younger people are not respecting the quarantine and social distancing that much. But at least the elder people are getting safer, or at least some of them. Let me catch up in here. By the way, I was saying that I drank two glasses of chocolate milk to not feel hungry. I'm starting to feel hungry right now. But I have my delicious carrot cake in here. I should consider eating it. Let me show you, Barbara, the Brazilian version of the carrot cake. Let me give you the bigger screen. As you can see, I don't think it's too normal for carrot cakes to have a chocolate cover, but here in Brazil we love it with chocolate, and I highly recommend it. Yes, I'm really thinking about eating that maybe very soon. Let's go back. But Barba, give me the color, man. I need to show you the background slide. And hi X5, how are you, man? Let me continue it in here. Also, X5, have you ever had a carrot cake with chocolate? Because I don't know if it is something in Argentina as well. Maybe in Argentina you guys have another carrot cake. It would be so much better in the long run if they just named games like classic games title 2 or 3. I agree, just like PlayStation. PlayStation is like, oh, a new PlayStation console is out. How are we going to call it? PlayStation 5, and then next year PlayStation 6. Why call things like Xbox Series XX, XX5? Why call things like Xbox Series X5, right? I'm joking, X5, don't take it personally, but how's it going, man? X5, you gave me a tip about a freebie last weekend. I don't know if you have seen it on the Discord channel, but I'm giving you guys a freebie advice this week. It's going on GOG. Hopefully you have a GOG account. It's called Tonight We Riot. That's also why it's so fitting to my channel. Man, I'm getting hungry again, right? Not again, but already. Yes, I'm feeling super hungry. Thanks, Mom, for making soup for lunch, because that's what happens to me when I eat soup. I feel hungry very soon. But hopefully it's going to decrease, like the hunger will decrease, and then I can eat delicious food afterwards. Okay, back to the chat. Welcome everyone to our amusement park. On your left we have a random Argentinian cursing in Spanish and Japanese. Wait, you are not cursing in Spanish or in Japanese, are you? On front we have a new attraction, the pink roller coaster of death. And then dynamic, entertainment, analysis, to die. Yes, we need to fire our marketing team. I wish I had the marketing team on this level because I wish I could send advertisements. But like I was telling Pirate earlier, no currencies, no advertisements, no taxes at least. Yeah, there is no money on this world. I know I got to experience that as a kid, but I made sure to get the games back if someone borrowed games from you. Yeah, man, I also kinda did that, but there is this one person that still has my Paper Mario copy. I actually went to their house. I wish I could go to another state to get my cartridge. And took it back once when I was like 11 or 12. Oh, you are going to get vaccinated, Barbara, on Monday? It looks delicious. There we go. What was the name of the cake? It's a carrot cake with a chocolate cover, right? Or covering. Barbara, as you didn't pick the color, man, I will pick the color myself. But give me a color name. I can show you some options though. That's the red. Wait. That's the green. That's the blue. That's the purple. Oh, actually, it went to the red. Never mind. That's the yellow, but I don't think the yellow looks that great. That's cyan, but it looks like green, I think. And finally, that's the purple. So in case you want one of those colors, let me know. So Sabri is saying that the healthcare ministry, is that how it's called in English? I'm not sure. But the healthcare politician said that everybody in the world should be vaccinated up to the end of the year. I hardly think that's going to happen. But knowing how things are, I doubt it. Yes, Sabr, don't believe him. That's totally not going to happen. Hopefully by the end of the year, and even sooner than that, people that are under the group of risks can be vaccinated, but everybody, man, no way. Like, we have a lot of adults and teenagers, that's not going to happen. Not to mention that we need to get the supplies right from the vaccines. I heard some news that the US has been going like very well on the vaccination, and they expect some vaccines to be not used by the end of everything. So they are considering sending their vaccines or some of them to other countries. So we also need to see how is that going to be like. It seems something familiar to you. You probably tasted it a long time ago. This is a world of no money, man. There is no currencies in here. Everything is for free. Workers are working for free. There are no taxes, no advertisements. There is pizza at least, so this is not like a doomed world because there is pizza and pizza is for free. Every food in here is for free, right? Imagine the glory day of having food for free and drinks for free and everything for free. I can only see more benefits than problems. That cyan wanted to be green. Yeah, I don't think it can capture every color very well, but some of them look good, like this purple, for example. That's totally not going to happen in like 4 years, maybe. You think 4 years is still, man? My worst scenario, maybe I would say 2 years, but four is like a lot of time. But it depends. It depends on the country as well. So some countries may have a harder time to vaccine everybody. And counting the newborns also would be like more vaccines. Hi Nubble, how are you, man? We were talking about communism earlier as well because yeah, this level in here is totally communist. There is no money, no currency, no nothing. Like they removed the coin icon from there. And then one starts bringing economy and then democracy. Now in here we have how is it called? Um, Monarchy, because I'm the ruler of this place. The worst case scenario. I'm doing alright, man. I'm just feeling a bit hungry. But I do have a slice of carrot cake, the Brazilian one, with chocolate. And I will have some sandwiches after the stream. You may choose what is the best. I will keep the purple because not only it's the one that we have right now, but also it's the one that is your color, like the color of your username, at least on my chat. It's not the same one down here though, but on my chat it is purple. You just pushed because you were curious? Yeah, now I have some more rewards for those channel points. Most of them are sound alerts. We were also testing them earlier. But there is this light thing I got from my parents that has some colors, right, for me to place on the background. Especially because here on this setup I don't have, let's say, interesting things on the back. I only have a painting, a sunflower painting, as you can see right now, right there. So I was like, let me mess up with the, not mess up, let me mess with the lights because maybe that can help to create an atmosphere on the background. So that's what's going on. I also add two options, which by the way, one of them I should be doing, which is like a save reminder in case I'm getting distracted and not saving the game. I should do that for this one because I don't want to repeat this waiting time for us to get more people on this park. So that's good. And the other one was the hydration reminder. I also decided to add it in there. Although I will be drinking water if I feel thirsty by my own, but in case somebody wants me to do it at that moment, that can also happen. It looks green to you? Yeah, down here it's also orange, right? But on my chat, it's purple. I think that happens when the person doesn't necessarily choose a color for their username, so it goes all random, depending where you're reading the chat. Yeah, it's purple on my end as well. My chatbot can be crazy too, but I think that's it's more thanks, right? Or it's most likely, there we go, it's most likely to him not picking a specific color, at least not on my channel, because I think you can get like an international, not international, but like a color that will be the color for your looks on all Twitch, or a specific appearance for your username on each channel, right? Alright, Subaru, Twitch, get a hold of yourself. Yeah, on this case, I think it's more about Barba not really deciding on a certain color, which is okay. So let me see what else can I do in here. I wanted to build the maze, right? But since I got this new area or this new spot right here, what else can I do? I could also create a second food plaza, but also I should start selling shirts and cuddly toys and souvenirs. You know what? I will let you guys pick the color for the shirts of this level. Let me create a poll in here. Let's see which color you guys would prefer having as shirts in here. Okay, I created a poll and I picked some color options in there, the ones that I got to my mind the quickest. Pick your favorite, and then by the end of 3 minutes, we'll see which one won, right? Or got the most votes. In case there is a tie, I think I will add both. Like I can add two stalls selling those two colors. So, by the way, on the Golden Week sales going on Steam, it looks really appealing, but you already bought some games that you wanted for a long time. So I checked it, but the game that I wanted to get was not on sale, so I kinda backtracked on it. But there were some good sales, yeah, some deals. Welcome back, Ultras. You were cleaning the kitchen and after food constructing? Wait, what do you mean by food constructing? You respawn? That's a good one. Gamers never die, right? They just respawn, or it was something like that. But like food constructing? Do you mean like making food or cooking? Oh, you were cooking, there we go. Let's try going around these crazy cacti or alien broccoli actually, with some green paths. And then we have our second food plaza right there. Even with lots of handyman, I can see a lot of vomiting here. So what were you cooking, Ultras? Oh, X5 bought Star Wars Republic Commando. I saw that the Tales games were on sale. Do we respawn or do we create a new save file? It could be that too, right? But when I heard somebody joking about that gamers don't die or something, they said like we respawn, and then I don't remember where I heard that though. But because X5 said it, I kinda remember somebody else saying something around those lines too. Okay, so we got pink and blue with 2 votes each. You know what? That's a good combination in my opinion. If I had like a striped pink and blue shirt, I think I would like that. But in here, they are going to be separated colors, right? So that's where the blue shirt is being sold. Let's sell the pink shirt on this other food plaza. Wait, I just opened my browser. There we go. It is like an alien broccoli, isn't it? And I thought about broccoli because my mom has been cooking broccolis to me, and I'm like, but I don't like broccoli and stuff. It's not that I hate broccoli, I can eat broccoli if I need to, but when broccoli tastes a lot like broccoli, I don't like it. But surprisingly, my mom's broccoli was a bit bland, so it was not with a very strong taste. So I was like, okay, mom, I give you that. You were able to give me a broccoli that I can eat well. So I have been thinking about broccoli because of my mom. I think I even mentioned something like that last weekend, that the things I hate about the dishes I'm having here in my home, thanks to my parents cooking, is because they like things that I don't like. For example, persimmon. I think I was talking to Woltros on his streams actually about this. And then I learned the word persimmon. I don't like persimmon, but there is like a pack of persimmon in the fridge in here. I hate persimmon. It's such a watery and juicy, and you know, it, it looks like a water balloon in my opinion. If you're careless, it's going to explode with water everywhere, and then I don't like that. And I also don't like the taste of it that much. Then the broccolis, they also buy a lot of yam. The only way I can see myself buying yam is like if I have it in soup, like the soup my mom did today. But sometimes they eat yam like on separate with other things. And also they like to cook a lot of sweet potatoes. It's not that I don't like sweet potatoes, I like sweet potatoes. If I'm not mistaken, Nubble doesn't like sweet potatoes, isn't it? But I do like sweet potatoes. But it's that they cook it like every freaking day. I'm like, no, I want to eat the regular potatoes too because I actually prefer the regular potatoes. I even told my dad to go buy the regular potatoes. I think he's going to the grocery store tomorrow. And then I also asked him to buy some other herbs because my parents don't buy many herbs, like cilantro, basil, thyme, and even spinach because I tried spinach in my apartment last year and I liked it because it doesn't taste like anything, but it makes us stronger. So I told him to buy some spinach. But yeah, there are some things in here that I'm like, I don't like that. Like yam, persimmon, and freaking broccoli. Let's have a lemonade stall. You gotta go, Barba. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I hope you can get your first vaccine on Monday and then everything goes well. And stay safe, man. Take care. Have a great night and weekend. Yeah, I hope to see you soon. Ultras was cooking lobster, and it was mixed with mayo, diced green onions, and celery and dill. Dude, lobster? That's a bit fancy. I like putting the different colors on opposite sides of the park. This is not really opposite sides because it's like in the middle and in one side. But yes, I can see what you did or what you like doing. Or at the exit of a certain coaster. Of a certain coaster? That's different. Like that's a new idea that I'm not used to, but I can see it. Maybe the person leaves the coaster, gets a photo, and then also a shirt, right? Have you guys ever been to real roller coasters or like real amusement parks where you can order a photo or even buy that amusement park shirt or something? Probably some of you would answer like Disneyland or Disney World, and then of course, but I think I don't have anything like that. I don't have a special photo from an amusement park or even a... Oh, I have a shirt. Never mind. I just remembered one shirt. But it's not from an amusement park. It's from a water park. And you know what? Here in Brazil, water parks are more... Maybe they're not more important, but I think they are still more relevant than some amusement parks. Some amusement parks in here even closed or they stopped working. But water parks in here are still a thing. Yes, I do have a shirt from a water park. So Ultros planted a lot of broccoli seeds just for fun, and then now the front of his condo is gonna have broccoli everywhere because they're sprouting. Hopefully they turn out to be delicious for you, Ultros. I necessarily don't like broccoli that much, but like what my mom did in here, that she kinda removed the taste of broccoli from the broccoli, I could still eat that. There is a t-shirt that you are interested from a character in the game Valhalla. That's the game where you work as a coffee salesperson, right? And then it's kind of noir and not cyberpunk, it's steampunk. It's a pink t-shirt that says Slut 1110. And you'd buy that one, X5? Have you tried the dry persimmons? Actually, no. Let me Google that. They are like an apple consistency. You like those? Oh, you're afraid of heights? I'm starting to be afraid of heights because of vertigo. Yes, the last trails I did in Rio when I was like climbing mountains and stuff, I started to develop some vertigo and then I started to become afraid of heights too. But I used to not go to roller coasters since as I know myself. I have only been to one roller coaster and it was not a very intense one. And not that I regret going to it because of course it was good for me to see how it is like, but I don't know, I felt like okay, I don't need to go to any other roller coasters because I'm not interested. But yes, I also don't like roller coasters that much. Let me see, dry persimmons. Oh, I remember the words of the fruit that I was trying to say earlier. Apricot or apricot. Maybe it's apricot, right? The first pronunciation. Yeah, when I was talking about raisins in cereals, the cereals that I have in here, they have dry apricot. This looks very weird. What the heck? Man, they look ugly in my opinion. It almost looks like a donut. The dry persimmon. But if you're saying they taste like an apple, I could like that. I love apples. But I don't think they look ugly. Which makes sense, right? Persimmons to me is like a water balloon, so if you take out the water from it, it's just like, it loses its point. It's like talking about, oh yes, I'm going to show you a dry watermelon or a dry melon, a dry canary melon. It loses its point. The thing is like 99% water. Oh yeah, bartender, not really a coffee person or a coffee salesperson. Yeah, it's the cyber. It's not the cyberpunk. It's the steampunk. Yeah, cyber. Or is it actually cyberpunk? Because after the game was released, I started to think that the correct name is not cyberpunk, like for the genre, because that's the name of the game. But now I'm confused. Maybe it is the name of the genre actually, and then cyberpunk used that word to give its name, but cyberpunk existed before. Yeah, right. Why did I tell myself that cyberpunk was like, no, that's the name of the game, it's not the genre? No, it is the genre. So cyberpunk brainwashed me a little bit. And then I have been talking about steampunk, but no, steampunk is a bit different than that. You have vertigo? Yes, I developed that. I don't remember having it before, but I developed that. Okay, Victor, thank you so much for stopping by, man. Have a great night. Take care, and we talk about other things hopefully tomorrow or next streams because I also have some topics in here to discuss with you. But take care, man. Great to see you. Good night. There's this one time that I was crossing a bridge that goes above a highway. I'm actually picturing like a movie scene that your description sounds on point. They are called the Fuyugaki persimmons. They also don't make our mouth cottony when they're underripe. And the fear of falling down was terrifying. I was thinking on like, those railroad bridges. I can give you the movie that I was thinking. Stand By Me, right? A classic. They are always walking on those railroad bridges and stuff. And I remember the scene where the train actually gets to come and almost hits them. Yes, Cyberpunk existed before the game. Why did I think it didn't? I have a question though. Have you guys watched the movie John Wick that has Keanu Reeves on it? That's why I thought on the movie right now because of Cyberpunk. A friend of mine told me that I should watch that movie because they are really good. But I'm like, are they only action-based movies or something? Because I'm not a big action movie guy, you know. The movie needs to have something deeper, or a very good plot, or plot twists for me to be down for it. Or be about a crazy idea, a crazy theme, or be a cult movie or something. It gotta surprise me somehow, but not only on special effects. So you have watched John Wick, but it's good. Is it only good because of the action? If it is only the action, then I don't know. Okay, not much story. I will pass then. I don't know why my friend was telling me to go check that out then. Yeah, if it is only the action, nah. I like crazy stories, disturbing stories, or dramas, things that make me feel unsettled, or that make me think a lot too, like some sci-fi movies. Do I have the exotic seafood stall? I think I have it, right? I have it right there. Let's have the hot dog stall in here. And I will add some more alien broccolis. But they are not on the alien section? What? We have a swamp goo. Oh my god, it moves. Okay, let's fill those people with like some acid. Like the most dangerous food plaza ever. That's actually gastric acid, right? It's the gastric acid food plaza. Just next to the orange Fanta lake. We can even add some skulls in here. Like eat fast food and die. Oh my god, the skull has like fire on its eyes. Okay, this is actually a very good decoration. But where is the crazy broccoli thing? Oh, it's this right here? Never mind, I just found it. It felt it was a different color though. Let's also have a perennial plant. Wait, oh, there it is, the thing to rotate. I want to rotate that. We... Oh my god, no. No way, we can have a orange Fanta fountain. Oh my god, yes! Dude. Okay, this is perfect. I love how this right here looks like a face. The two eyes and a mouth and maybe a big ear. It looks like a face to me. Yeah, I love also how we started this food plaza with like it looks like broccoli and now it's a swamp with goo and skulls and witches and gastric acid. So X5 hasn't watched the John Wick movies. I know that a really tall basketball player got a cameo in one of the movies. I only know about Keanu Reeves. Wait, am I describing The Hunt? I gotta watch that because I love some crazy, messed up, disturbing, mind-blowing stories. Oh yeah, the log flume, right? Is it also on Fanta? It is on Fanta, oh my god. They gave us the Cycle Railway. Should we make our own? Do you guys have grape Fanta? Because that's my favorite Fanta. But I kinda don't drink soda that much, although I will see if my parents can buy or my father can buy the one specific soda that's sold in my hometown, and it's a crazy strawberry soda. One of these days when I have it, I will try showing it on stream because I love its red. It's like super vivid red color. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful and very sweet soda, but as I grew up drinking it, I like it. When new people try it for the first time, they think it's like, oh my god, this is so sweet. But as I was kind of fed with that as a kid, I kind of got used to its taste. But it looks great, so I'll try to buy it and show it one day. It looks like an amusement park from hell. I would do a pre-built coaster, let's go. Yeah, this can be a bit of a work, right? And I wanna use my creativity on the maze. Although the maze could be great with the acid goo and everything as well, right? But that went for the food plaza. Let's try this model since it's the craziest. I don't have money limits or anything like that. So let's see how fancy is this. I just don't have a very good spot, but maybe back here. Okay, I don't like the color, so I will change it. Where is the station? Right here. Um, Change it a little bit. Change the inspection. Let's make it. Is it going to be too orange? No, that's... Okay, if I keep it like this, it looks like a tiger. The Fanta tiger. I think I'll keep it like this. And then the trains. Okay, the trains could be black and yellow. So how am I going to connect this Fanta coaster with the rest of the park? I think we need to go underground. And then we go across this mountain, right? Maybe this is a good place for me to... Oh, I can't. Yeah, that could have been the best spot, but... Here's an idea. What do you think if I try creating a path that actually goes on the top of every pillar we have here? Is that too crazy, or let's do this right now? We gotta see it. And then once it's up there, we cross the mountain, actually above the mountain, not underground. But then maybe it's going to be too convoluted and like a lot of things together. But I don't know. Because then I could start making a path that goes up from here, and then it goes from pillar to pillar. Well, I think I will just test this out. If it looks too bad, I think on something else. Um, let's start it there. What's the height in here? Um, it's 18. Oh, never mind. They actually changed. It's like 18 and 16. Okay, they are kind of mixed up. Put every one of them at the same height. To be honest, I kinda like this a little bit. Even though you can't really see the go-karts that much. But it looks like it's caged. Wait, now I need to go... How am I going to get to that one? Turn there. Oh, I got the golf! Yes, I wanna build the golf. And that's the last one, right? So in here, you know what? I can go underground. Yeah, I can still make it happen. I want you to cross the whole mountain, and you can leave it um, maybe there. No, but then there is the Fanta. Maybe here. Okay, there we go. Alright, I like this. Can I... Okay, I can adjust the edges. This is looking good. I like this. So let me open it. I also need to go back to the second food plaza because I forgot to add the benches and the little bins. Let me do it right now on this. You know what? Let's also use some crazy alien decoration in here. Why not? As this is a very special crazy path. Wait, where is the exit? We can have Fanta fountains up there. Yeah, it does look quite crazy. That's the point. So sure, I think I will keep it. And then it does what I wanted to do, which is connecting to the depths of the park. So let's deal with this coaster now. Is it a single train? No, 5 boats. I don't know if this coaster can crash that easily. So I'm not sure how to do this. But at the same time, I can't leave it with a single boat, right? Because otherwise, it's going to take forever until another crew or like other people can enjoy the ride because they will be waiting for the first and only train to return. You know what? I will risk it, but I am scared of this. Please don't crash. I will even hire new mechanics so the inspections can be done without delay. Let me also add the benches in here, and then I will go back to the second food plaza. This could have a third food plaza as well. And the underground needs little bins. Okay, that's alright now. Back to the food plaza, leave the underground view. Okay, we have a new coaster. Hopefully it's going to bring more people. We are only missing 800 now. And it does match the landscape a lot. What else is there? I wanted to build the hedge maze and also the golf. But let me first think about a third food plaza in here. Maybe it could go around one of those craters. Like this. Wait. I just got some flashbacks from Pokemon Ruby Sapphire. They have that volcano in there. I think it's called Mount Chimney or something. I just remembered it. Those were not my favorite Pokemon games, but I respect them for being a little bit different than the others thanks to the amount of water and the islands and then surfing and diving, and also having two rival evil teams, Aqua and Magma. Oh, you are going to connect there? Okay, but also connect to the other. Yeah, like this, to the other path. There are two mountains on Gen 3. Oh yeah, there is Mount Pyre as well, right? Is that the one you're thinking? Mount Pyre was the one that had the ghost Pokemon and the cemetery. But speaking of Pokemon and Gen 3, I'm excited to watch today's... not today's, it was actually released yesterday. But I'm excited to watch after the stream the weekly episode of Pokemon. Because it's going to have my favorite Pokemon on it, Absol. And I already know somebody captured it. So I don't know if it is going to be Go or Ash. I'm hoping for Ash, but then probably it's Go, right? That captured him. So as Absol is a Gen 3 Pokemon, I wanted to see that episode too. Or I just remembered of him. Okay, so how am I placing the stalls in here? Am I like creating paths that go closer to the water, or should I just leave it like this? And put... oh, I could place them right there. Okay, I will place them right there. Let's have pizza. Man, I wish I had pizza. Subaru is having pizza today. We can also have fries, which reminds me of my apartment city that has fries pizza. They have a pizzeria that sells fries pizza. It's really good. Then we have ice cream here too. But I need something to drink, right? Oh, and we need to add some balloons on this level as well. Let's have regular soda. Okay, that looks good in my opinion. And then on the back there we could have the bathroom maybe? And we can also add hats on this level. No, let's leave the bathroom before the square. And then we add a hat stall. Let's place it right here. Does anyone want to get the color for the hats? I will not make a poll for this one because I don't know if there are enough people to be voting on the poll right now. But if anyone wants to suggest a color for the hats, feel free to do it. We have already pink and blue shirts. Summer wants red hat, okay. And I'm also wanting to add the balloons. You know what? I'm going to add red, pink and blue balloons because they are the colors of the other clothing we are selling in here, right? So for each food plaza, we are oh no, I have another idea though. Yes, I know exactly which color of balloon I want to sell on this level. It's like vomit green. Yes, I think that vomit green balloons would be great for this. Because it's an alien level. And especially on the food plaza down here. Oh, people are starting to get lost. Wait, can I change this color? Yeah, that's not good, right? I need to see why are they getting lost, but it's probably because of my new area on the back of the park. Oh my god, I'm really hungry right now. Okay, this looks better now, right? Let me find the lost people. People are... Oh yes, remember that? We left them in there forever. Since last stream. Man, you have been there for hours now. Maybe years on this game. 4 hours and 21 minutes. This is guest 67, so he's like the 67th person to come to the park, and he's in there for 5 years. Or he got to this park up to year 5. You're going to stay there forever because as this is not um, destroying or impacting my park rating, I don't care. Stay stuck there because I need people on this level. So hang in there at least up to when I beat the objective. So the lost people are back. Oh, they are here. Do they want me to create another connection? Oh, okay, I have an idea. Maybe I can make another connection from there, right? Um, actually, go back. Do it from there. Like this, yes. Then you go past the paths and then we start going down. And that's it. Okay, so hopefully this new connection will help them to find their way around the park. But I also need to add the crazy alien lamps. Oh, an enterprise. That's great. It's a ride that I like a lot. Did I have those on the slopes? I did, so I need to add them on the slopes in here too. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that's going to help them out to find their location. Next, I want to build that enterprise. Right there. Can you do it there? No, I can't. But I can do it back there, right? Yes, I will place it back there. Even though it has my favorite colors, blue and yellow, I don't think it's matching this level. So I will change that. Maybe you can keep the yellow, but add some brown maybe? That's okay. Then next... Do I have this tower? The circus. Let's go for the circus. Man, they are still very lost. Oh no, but this guy found his way out. Okay. I'm not sure where to place the circus. Maybe closer to the water coaster? Like somewhere around here? Yeah, like on the bottom of here, right? Like there. And I create a path that goes up. Like this. What are the heights in here? 7 and 8. Wait, is that connected? It is. We can have the space stuff. Oh yeah, right? I forgot about that. We can have some different entrances and exits. Yes, I would rather have the space one. Let's make the circus alien vomit green, right? Yeah, that looks actually very good. But then now I need to change every station appearance. Go-karts, the coasters. 3, 4, 5, rotor drop. So X5 was talking about the Steam sale. I'm now remembering that one of the games that was on sale was Digimon Cyber Sleuth. He was mentioning the Tails games, but there was even a Digimon game on sale as well, and I can't remember how much is it on sale, but I think it was a good sale, or a good price. And then I was thinking that maybe we could try fighting the final boss of Digimon World maybe next weekend. Let's see who shows up tomorrow on the stream. Okay, I think I changed every entrance and exit. Now it looks way better. But I'm still not reaching the 1,200 guests. Even with this coaster and all of the changes. Let me zoom out and see where can I place a mini golf and a hedge maze. That's a good location for a mini golf. And maybe the hedge maze could be right there. How can I be creative on a hedge maze? If I'm ready to try the end, yeah, I'm only hoping that those that like were following Digimon World or the playthrough realize that I'm streaming again. Because what was stopping me from going for it was that I didn't have my webcam, remember? Now the webcam is back, the streams are back as well, and it should happen soon. Maybe I should still like have another weekend like tomorrow for me to get more used to the game again, as we went back to it only last Sunday. But yes, I also don't want to take forever to beat him because otherwise we will never finish that game. And I'm really hoping that after beating the final boss, he is going to open up paths and ways for us to accomplish what we are still missing. Or maybe not. Maybe it's still going to be as hard as it is right now, but I wanna believe there is going to be something to help me out. But yeah, for many weeks or for a lot of time, what was blocking us from doing it was the camera. Now the camera is here. Let's see. Let's start with the mini golf. I didn't want to change the landscape, but can I create a path from there? No, I need to change the landscape. Okay, that it is. Okay, no, that's not going to look good. I'm not sure where to place the station. I wanted to place it there, but it's going to be too short. Yeah, it's going to be too short. Okay, let me try something else. Let's make that path to reach that area, and then I place the station there. Okay, I'll try it like that. That could be great, right? If we could place like lots of whole Ds together and then making like a crazy loop, you know? That could be a good idea for another. I mean, I could still try doing that in here, but it's going to be hard. Well, this is odd. I'm not used to long instances of silence. Yeah, right. I think like the most people that were chatting here, they kind of already left. We were chatting more by the beginning. But are you guys any excited for this month? Also, Nubble, I haven't heard your opinions about the new Pokemon Snap. Did you like it? Are you playing it? I only started watching it, but I gotta watch it more. But I had mixed opinions about it so far. I like the graphics, it looks beautiful, but I was expecting, you know, something extra more than just photographing Pokemon. For example, I was comparing it to Pokemon Stadium, where you also have the mini games and other features. But so far, Pokemon Snap has only been the pictures, and I didn't like the new characters, like that new professor. I don't know. I was not sold to that story they were telling on that game so far. I was expecting something more surprising or extra. But I will see. I will still need to watch a lot more of Pokemon or new Pokemon Snap to really get to a conclusion. But yes, regarding May, I'm a bit sad that April is over. I was really liking April, and May is never one of my favorite months ever. But at the same time, by the way, this is actually looking great. I I'm excited for June because of the E3. So if you need to go through May for that, sure. I just think it's going to be, I don't know, a very normal or boring May. I'm with like zero expectations for this month. It looks nice, but not the game for you. Yeah, I was expecting something, you know, that could give it some new air besides just the graphical improvement. But it's feeling more of the same. Okay, that's the maximum we can do, so can I get out of that somehow? I would like to go like underground, because that also helps me to finish this ride. So let's try going underground. I think we'll be able to do it. Wait, if I do this, I'm rotating, right? But I think I should go like even lower. Okay, maybe I can just make a crazy pit right here. Now I can see it, there we go. Yes, yes, I did it. And then I can try filling it with something else. But I wanted to do this because the end of my station is at the corner. And the way I was thinking about to connect it. Oh, I need to even go lower than that? What? Is the Fanta getting to level 1 or something? Okay, we could do it. Yeah, now I need to go up a lot. No, that's not going to fit it, right? Where exactly can I start going up? There, okay. Maybe now I can do it. But yeah, it looks good, but I was expecting a little bit more, you know, some other features, not only going for the courses and photographing. I wanted more mini games, maybe a multiplayer somehow. Something new that nobody was really expecting for that game. Okay, I think this does it. It is really just a nostalgia grab at early 2000 kids who loved Pokemon Snap on the Nintendo 64. I was one of them, but after seeing the beginning of it, I started feeling that it's missing something. You know, I started feeling that, man, this could have improved a little bit more than just the graphics, you know? You still want a Stadium Tree? I still want a Pokemon Ranger game. Or a new Shadow Pokemon game. I still gotta play that. Good call. I should test my emulators to see if I can play Pokemon Colosseum. Not during the recap of their anniversary, they had pretty much all forms of games and media except for Stadium and Shadow games, so I'm a bit disheartened. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium became Pokemon um, Battle Colosseum. I think that's how it's called or something. No, Battle. How is it called? Man, I'm forgetting the names. But isn't there a Wii game that goes like with battles as well? Battle Revolution or something? But then it doesn't have the mini games. But I believe that was the spiritual successor of Pokemon Stadium of some sort. Battle Revolution, yes. But then it doesn't have the mini games, right? Is the mini games what you really miss from Pokemon Stadium, or do you really miss something according the lines of Battle Revolution? What exactly do you miss on Pokemon Stadium? Is it the whole? Maybe it's the whole, right? It's not one thing, it's like the whole game. I personally miss the mini games. It's what I have the best memories of Pokemon Stadium. I can't make like a very long line for this because it's a long ride. So people will get stuck and wait forever to enter it. So I can't have a lot of people stuck there, you know. But this was a very good idea. I'm proud of this. I just need to find a way to fill it with something now. I was thinking about Fanta, but they don't let me do it. Yeah, so I will try adding scenery. Um, Maybe crazy interplanetary things, right? Like this. A crater. Oh, a crater looks great there. There we go. Can you add the third one too? Okay, that's perfect. This looks great there. Then we can have that. Some other crazy lamps or whatever that is. Maybe there is more in other teams. Oh yeah, look at this. This is perfect too, right? This right here. Oh my god, we are talking about Pokemon. Pokemon the movie 2000. Do you guys remember the villain's lair and his kind of crazy spaceship, it's like that a lot. It looks like this a lot. A mix of the mini games and having several different battle challenges. Yeah, I miss some different modes on this new Pokemon Snap. The Gym Leader Castle is what you miss the most. That's something I haven't tried. And most having, oh wait, and having a second round of them being harder and smarter. I disappeared to making a mining melancholy cover. Dude, I love that. You finish it all, just needs percussion. Yeah, from Donkey Kong Country 2. I would like to hear a sample, I just don't know how can I do that. Are you going to upload it on YouTube or something? Because maybe I can use my phone to listen to it. How are you going to share that? It is one of my favorites as well. There is this one cover by a Brazilian duo actually called um, how are they called? Wait, what is their name again? Burning Idol. There we go. They are called Burning Idol. They have my it's one of my favorite music covers ever. They have a fantastic Mighty Melancholy cover with also uh, a great video, like a video clip. It's amazing. Go check that out. They were kind of trying to return from making covers. They kind of stopped and took a break of years from their YouTube channel. But during the pandemic, I saw them being a little bit active. During the pandemic, I saw them doing a little bit of more like playthroughs on their channel instead of music covers. But they were teasing us with pictures of a potential new cover. And I'm still waiting for that. I just remember that they teased us, but nothing really came out of it. But go check that out too. Their cover, Burning Idol, is amazing. Yes, if you know how to do that, sure. You're sure that Google has plenty of free MP3 upload links generator things? Okay. Maybe if you use Google Drive, maybe that could work. But if you find a way, sure, feel free to share it to us and we can try listening to it. But if I had to pick my favorite Donkey Kong Country music, I mean, it's really hard for us to not say Sticker Brush Symphony. Maybe that could be the one. But definitely Mighty Melancholy, Bio Boogie, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. The swamp music. I also really love Life in the Mines from Donkey Kong Country 1. Fear Factory from Donkey Kong Country 1 as well. Flight of the Singer from the second game. I mean, for the fun, we also have Disco Train. Yeah, I believe those are my favorites. A lot of people love the Forest interlude, but it's not my favorite. I like it, but it's not my favorite. Gam Metal is probably your favorite YouTuber who does covers of video game songs. It's funny, I haven't heard of him. Maybe because from his username, it seems that he will probably give it a metal take on video game music. And then as I'm not like crazy for metal, maybe that's why I haven't heard of him. I would say that probably my favorite, not only video game, but musician YouTube that does covers is Michelle Heafy. Yeah, Michelle Heafy. She even uploaded a new cover, I think yesterday, of an Earthbound song, Pollyanna, I think. I still gotta check that out. I was going to do it today, but then I got distracted and busy, and I went to the bakery with my dad and everything. I haven't still checked that video out. But I love Michelle Heafy songs or covers because she sings or like she adds her voice to pretty much every song she covers. And it is beautiful. She also covers lots of Studio Ghibli music. So I really recommend her channel too. And I also have my friend Gable Karina. He does great covers as well. Victor is someone that I met thanks to Gable Karina. We both were uh, followers, or like we use it to check Gabe's content, and then we met each other thanks to that. Wait, do you know Hifi? You guys talk on Facebook sometimes. Actually, she has been to my stream once or twice maybe, because I can't guarantee this, but I do believe she dates Donald Drums, which is another YouTuber musician, and they are always together when he used to be streaming. And yes, I found Donald Drums' streams, and then she was there with him, and then they kind of followed me back. So yes, she has been here once or twice at least. And sometimes not now, I gotta admit that I haven't been too active on her YouTube channel regarding like commenting, but I do check her music. But I haven't been commenting that much or commenting. But yes, we used to also talk in some of her commentary section, right? You know Matt? Wait, but which Matt are you talking about? Because Donald Drums is also Matt. Maybe it's a different Matt, right? But yes, I love her cover so much. I'm thinking this is great that you know her as well, Ultras. But Gam Metal, I gotta write it down so I can check his covers. It's been a while that I looked up for new video game musicians, you know? It's been a while. But I'm thinking that Matt Heafy is not the Matt that I'm thinking. Yeah. Matt Heafy is her brother, and he's. I have heard of that band before. Like, it's a name that sounds familiar to me. So he's pretty much famous, right? One of my favorite Michelle Heafy covers is definitely Stone Tower Temple from Majora's Mask. I love that cover so much. Nubble's favorite songs, but in no particular order, are Funky's Fige. Not sure if I'm saying it right. And I don't know that song. I mean, it sounds like Funky's theme, but of which song or of which game? Then Mighty Melancholy, Lost. Okay, it sounds like it's from the second game. Lost World, The Crocodile Cacophony, The Flight of the Singer. Yes, the roller coaster ghost chase. Oh, the ghost one? That's actually one of my least favorite songs of the game. I prefer the. Wait a second, never mind. Are you talking about the library ghost one or the crazy roller coaster indeed at the night with the fireworks song? That one is Disco Train and I love it. But the one that has the ghost in the library or something is the one that I don't like that much. Okay, so you were referring to the library one. Yeah, it's good, but I prefer other ones, which is okay. The boss theme. I'm trying to remember how's the boss theme. There is also that other one too. Lockjaw Saga, right? The water level music. That's a good one as well. I forgot how's the boss theme of Donkey Kong Country 2. But hey, it's one of the best soundtracks for sure. It used to be my favorite OST, but now I think it's probably Chrono Cross. I still can't believe how much Chrono Cross has impacted my life. and I don't even have the nostalgia from playing it as a kid, but it was like one of the most impactful games I have played in the past years. Music is his income, so by that metric, I consider you're famous. Yeah. Oh, so the Funky's Figua is from Donkey Kong Country 1. Isn't it that one? Bam, bam, bam. And then it goes like bam, 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 bam. Something like that, right? I remember that theme. Apparently, Drake used the library ghost. What? Okay, that's some interesting news. I didn't know that at all. So your music program crashed? I will send you something though. I hope you remember how to play that so on your next stream or something I can try listen you playing it live. You have been listening to a lot of Trials of Mana remake OST. They did such a good job remixing the songs. Still don't sound as nice, but you can't make them all perfect. That's true. Just like what they have done with Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver remake OST. I'm very curious to see how is Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes going to sound like because they have one of my also favorite soundtracks. But yeah, the remakes of Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver, they have a great song or great music, but can't say they are perfect because there is one or another track that the original is probably better, you know? Oh, that's from the second? Okay, so I don't remember how's Funky's theme in the first game as well. Where am I placing a rocket in here? Maybe there. Let me leave those crazy genetics things just by the entrance of this. I will come up with something else around. Maybe lava. I could add lava or Fanta around the volcano there. What else can I place? Can I place another one of those? It's a lot, or it's faster paced. No, I'm not getting it. I can check it right now though. Though Donkey Kong Country, wait, it's not Country this time. Donkey Kong 64's Funky Steam is also really good. those are so specific tracks, and I actually never really used Funky that or Funky service that much on those games that it's hard for me to remember. Funky Team DKC1. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just a beat, right? With that. It's like rave music. I mean, good rave music. It's nice, yeah. But of course I could not remember it. It's very specific. I did remember the second game though, but I didn't know it was from it. Then you have the 64 version when he has the machine gun noises. Let me also Google that one. Funky 64. This is more like um, yeah, you have like this whistling that's like more like an army or something. But I forgot the other genre that I was thinking when the song started. But it's a good song too. I do like this whistling. I wish I could whistle though. But yes, I would not remember this track at all as well. Very, very, very specific. Could you beat Donkey Kong Country? Not Country. Why do I always say it's Donkey Kong Country 64? Could you beat Donkey Kong 64, Nubble? Because I wish I could, but the freaking um, minigame from the past on that arcade machine, I could never beat that. I got so far for nothing. I will go back to that game someday though. Wait, there we go. Maybe the word that I was trying to say was that that song reminded me of something more like down tempo. No, 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 it's industrial. Yeah, it's like industrial plus the army whistling, right? Yeah, industrial. No, down tempo is something else. So let me try also doing this on the middle. Perfect. It's a volcano that has an eruption. And I think that's it, right? I could decorate this way more, but I think it's okay now. I would have to find the actual gameplay for the noises. Oh, okay, the machine gun. They don't have it on the OST. So you could, as a kid growing up with it, but you never did beat the two mini games though to 100% it. Those mini games were so hard. Um, I don't remember them exactly, but correct me if I'm wrong. One of them had like a task or an objective for you to land a spaceship, wasn't it? It's one of those landing rockets mini games. I remember a little bit of that, but I'm not sure if my memory is accurate. But I believe that's what got me stuck. Yeah, I could do more things in here, but I think it's already alright, right? But I really like this crazy loop that also goes underground. Okay, let's see what else can I create in here. I may be streaming for maybe more a half an hour. I can still do something else. Maybe the hedge maze. Oh, we got the Ferris wheel. Yes, I had a location for that. I wanted to place it right there. Almost, but not quite. You had to control an astronaut and collect enough stuff to progress until you get the coin you needed from it. Okay, so I remember the theme, but not really the minigame. But as you were saying, it has an astronaut. Probably it had something to do with like weird gravity as well. And that was what was messing up with me, right, and my platforming. Have you also played the Banjo games, Numble? Because I love the Banjo games a lot. And then I also need to beat Banjo Tooie. I could only get to the final boss and not beat it. So the second one is where you struggle the most. Oh, because it is the classic Donkey Kong arcade game. One of these days I was getting my 3DS to play a little bit, and I do have those Mario vs. Donkey Kong kind of spin-off games, but they are way easier than the classic arcade Donkey Kong game. That need to control Mario's toys or something. They are good games, but definitely not a challenge or as challenging as the original arcade game. I think that those Donkey Kong versus Mini Mario games that I'm saying, I think they were trying to like um, make them like a spiritual successor of the original arcade games, even though they have different gameplay and different mechanics. But like you can see that they kind of kept the the idea of like Donkey Kong kidnapping Pauline, and then the aesthetics of like the items you need to use in the game, which are like steel bars and things, that are from the first original Donkey Kong. Wait, auto mod, you can allow that. Just a second, Nubble. I need to go back to my Twitch chat because RollerCoaster Tycoon locks me on the game. Okay, there we go. Then allow that. There we go. So you have never played Banjo-Kazooie? What the heck? Please tell me that you haven't spoiled yourself on it. You only played the Nintendo 64 games your dad had, which were... Oh, I have never played Star Fox though. Star Fox, then Donkey Kong... I almost said Country again. Donkey Kong 64 and a few others you forgot. If you liked Donkey Kong 64 as I think you liked, you will also enjoy the Banjo games. Oh, that's the one? Can you message me it? Ultra so I can try downloading it from my phone. Let me know if it works and what you think. Yeah, try messaging me on Twitch, because I don't have now the chat on it here. Okay, there we go. Yes. Okay, let me see if I can listen it. Dude, you even added some bells? It's looking great. It's looking like that was a good change with a flute or a synthesized flute. Okay, that was fantastic. Can you please complete the song? It's great, but like I thought on like an adventure game that were like, I don't know, running and then having some action, and then that was a more action version of Mining Melancholy than the original. I liked it. It's still with the roots of the original, but with a different taste. And then the taste that I felt was like an action take on it. But then there was this break on the end that was very good too, that it slows down a little bit with the synthesized flute, or I don't know what the heck was that. Yeah, get it done completely and then send it to us again. What did you actually played? Like, because I believe you used some. Hi German, how are you, man? Yeah, it was a plot twist to listen to that take of Ultra song. How's it going, man? Hopefully you're doing great. Um, which was the instrument that you played in there, and then you used some other effects on it, right? Oh no, no, German got an ad. You never finish any music projects? What the hell, Ultras? Hi, German, how's it going, man? Yeah, you also disappeared from streaming, right? But I hope you're doing great, man. You love to see the RollerCoaster Tycoon. Look at this. We have a gastric acid-based food plaza with alien broccolis. That's how we decided to call this. And then I just built a crazy mini golf that has like lots of decoration. By the way, my computer, don't crash, computer, please. Oh my god, please don't crash. Computer. Okay, don't crash now because I gotta save this mini golf. It's back. Okay, it's back. Let me save this just for sure. Or for safety. Okay, there we go. That's what we just built, a crazy mini golf that goes through some orange Fanta volcanoes, and then there is this crazy loop with some antennas on the center, and then it goes underground back to the entrance, and it has crazy DNA shapes on the entrance of it. Also the rest of the park, right? We have those crazy coasters. We have the orange Fanta coaster and the crazy go-karts with pillars in here. The idea of this level was for you to go all crazy because there is no currency going on, so you have infinite money, just do whatever comes up to your mind. Where was the coaster? Back there, right? Yeah, there is this orange Fanta coaster. And the Vomit Green Circus. So that's how it's looking so far. We need to get to 2000 gas and then that's it. We beat the level. Wait, I'm looking great with that beard. I let it grow more on the sides or on the cheeks. But I still don't think it is, I don't know, perfect. But yeah, it's growing more on my sides. But it still has its, spots that it's empty or something. But let's see with some more time. But I appreciate that, man. I have been letting it grow. So I can look a little bit different from before. So Ultras wrote the MIDI with the MIDI controller and then the synth thing, and then moved the stuff around with his mouse to clean up, copy and paste. So you didn't really play the like any instruments, you were only doing it on your PC. When you said you did it, I was thinking you were, I don't know, playing it by using your own guitars and then getting the audio and transferring it to the PC and everything. But then when I heard it, I was in doubt, like what exactly in here was from his, real instruments. But it is sounding fantastic though. Yes, Subaru, that was a scare, right? I don't know what happened on the computer, but I just saved, we're good. We won't lose this progress. I'm doing great, nice to hear it, man. You just needed breaking from streaming. I do know, yes, I also took a, let's say, 1 month plus break, but it was a mix of things. It started because I was feeling anxiety and insomnia in my apartment. As you can see now, I have a different setup. It's because I'm by my parents, where I have been since then, and I'm planning to stay here for more time as well, because it's been great to be on my hometown now with more people, not only alone, and also in here my father's car can take me to some other places outside and not like I'm stuck in my apartment. So yeah, a lot of things has changed to me on this past month, and having that stream break was good too, but then a lot of time was passing by, so I was like, no, I should get my setup and then go back to it, because otherwise we'll never finish this game, Digimon World, and who knows what else will take me forever to beat, right? But yes, getting a break is really important. I also haven't been too active on Twitch either. Normally I just check Draco's or Scaplooni's stream, and then Ultra sometimes when I see that he is streaming, but then he doesn't really have a proper schedule. But definitely on Wednesdays I check my friends Draco and Scaplooni's streams. But yes, besides those three channels, I haven't been too active on anybody's else channel. So I can understand taking a break from Twitch. It's good, it's good. Just do whatever makes you feel alright, right? Wait, the computer made you get an ad? Really? Because of this time it got slower? Okay, that's strange, but I'm sorry for that. I have the biggest beard you have ever had right now. You are going to stream tomorrow, okay? Oh, okay, so did use a keyboard, but then corrected the mistakes with your mouse to move the notes around, and then you applied voices to it. You applied voices? What were those crazy bells? I don't know how to describe them with better words. But basically the way 90% of the music is created. Oh, okay, Subaru was thinking about using the save reminder. Don't worry, man, because when my computer reacts like that, I'm sure that I should be saving. Yeah, when it almost crashes, it's like, okay, as soon as I can, I'm saving. It could like make the computer even more slower. I think that save reminder is better for when I'm very distracted with chatting, or when, I don't know, there is a risk of a power outage because of a rain or something. But especially when I'm very distracted with chatting and then, a lot of hours have passed by and then no saving has been done. But yeah, if you wanted to try it, it could work as well. But when I see my computer reacting strange, don't worry, the first thing I think is saving the game. I can really just handle my Sunday morning streams and that's it. Yeah, the beard. The voices are what you call the sound. Oh, those are the voices? Used a voice called Beelzebub. That's a persona, that's a demon. Yeah, that are references to that name. Isn't that a Final Fantasy enemy or something as well? Maybe it's actually one of those summons. You write the notes and can change the sound of them to any instrument. I see. Now it sounds a little bit like, I don't know, my OG music reference, Mario Paint, because you place the things on the notes and then like the music sheet is there, so you kind of, place the notes and then you put the object that you want to hear the sound of. It sounds a bit like that. By the way, come back, Mario Paint. Wait, Mario Paint, because you were great. So let's see if I still can have the hedge maze in here. It's like some person in hell with Satan. Wait, the sound effect? I swear to you, that's not what I heard from your song, though. Use three different virtual instruments. MID is basically the same principles of Mario Paint music, so I was not too far from it. That's how music is made in real life. 99% of Daft Punk will be MIDI. They do have the voice. How can I say that? The voice converter or something that adds crazy effects to their voice or to the voice of the person that's singing on their songs. Maybe there is another name, voice distorter or something, which is commonly pronounced as it's spelled. Oh, MIDI. Okay, MIDI. It's just because I heard that most of the words in English that are like abbreviations or shorts of, most of them will have like, you need to say every single letter. But there are things like NASA and now MIDI. So I wasn't sure. But the virtual instrument used for the Bell's voice was called Beelzebub. So that was a coincidence that the virtual instrument has that name, and you said that. Wait, what? Okay, now I read it right. It is actually a Satan type thing from the Bible, yes. I realized what I did before. I was mixing up two of your sentences, and then I said something like, Beelzebub is the voice of humans with Satan. And then I was like, no, I did not hear people in hell singing or something, right? No, you were saying that he is like the Satan thing from the Bible, and then it has like a human voice or something, yeah. And then the sound of an instrument, you can set your notes to it, and it's called a voice. Okay, it sounds I don't want to say it sounds easy, but it sounds somewhat simple. And then you need to come up with a melody and then create your song, right? But why did you say that you don't finish your music projects? Why is that? Let me go back to my game though, because I want to believe it's not crashed. Right? Yeah, there we go. Although my computer is still reacting a lot. Okay, so what else can I do in here? In my final minutes of streaming today. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the hedge maze in time though. If it takes as long as the mini golf, definitely not. I will save the hedge maze for next weekend then. The voices you used were two from three different types of synthesizers, slow strings, the staccato strings, and the bells. So there were at least a bell's voice. And an electric keyboard bass sound as well. Because you like to hear like just once and you feel satisfied and then you stop. That's a bit sad though, because I'm pretty sure if you could, I don't know, share those creations, they could get some attention from people like me and Noble and the fans, you know. But it's okay, like, it's something what I was also saying earlier, like, not every piece of art needs to really be shared to everybody or promoted to everybody, just like Daft Punk's fantastic song called Horizon, only a few people heard it or knew about it. Yeah, like, who said at first that art needs to be first finished and completed, second promoted to everybody, right? No, as long as the artist is happy with what they are doing, sounds good. It's like a drug fix. You just need to feel it once and then it lasts for a while. It's like a creativity rush, right? But you'll probably finish maybe someday. In case you do, please share because it was sounding great. I wonder now which other songs have you worked on from video game music? Probably many of them. Let's try this crazy coaster, the inverted wild mouse coaster. I like this model, sure. Do I have a place to build it? At the very least, guys, my hunger decreased a little bit. But don't worry, stomach, I'll be eating soon. It fits there, sure. I'm not sure where is the station exactly. Actually, never mind. It is a double station coaster. So I need to see how am I getting the paths to it. But that's actually a very good color as well, it's fitting. Yeah, let's see how can I get the paths to it. Is it simple? Do you go under? It doesn't go under that. Okay, it's not simple. Huh. Seriously? So how am I... Oh my god. Okay, I think this is out, right? Yeah. I found one path. And the second one goes like that. But then that's not a very good location for me to make a connection. Unless I change the sides of the entrance and exit. Yes, I'll need to find another connection here so people can get to the coaster. I can send a Final Fantasy VI one if you want to hear it, sure. Just do it fast because I may be finishing the stream soon. You bought two different kinds of mangoes today. Tomorrow I'm going to compare them. To compare the mangoes, one is just the regular red-green that you buy every time and the other one is yellow. Interesting you're saying red. In here, every mango is kinda green. And then the inside is yellow. But then a red mango, I can't remember seeing one. How was the dragon fruit? Weren't you trying some dragon fruit? I remember a dragon fruit talk. Okay, this right here does it. And man, I was saying earlier that my parents' streaming service, the one they have here, unfortunately it doesn't have The Shining because I was really hoping to watch The Shining. But it does have the movie you wanna watch, Ultras. It has Doctor Sleep in there. But I still wanna watch The Shining. I also checked on Netflix, it's not on Netflix. I guess I need to find it online. So is this, oh my god, it's like a rainbow color for the cars? But is this dangerous? I have no idea if this is a dangerous coaster. Hopefully it's not. Let me also save again. So one is called Afonso Mango. And then there is also another one called Ambica. Let me go to the chat. But a red mango? Oh, there they are. In here, the most common one is called Lengda. Yeah, out of these, the one that is the one that matches the Brazilian mango the most is Lengda, the green one, with some yellowish parts, but mostly green one. I actually didn't know there were so many mangoes, and now, thanks to this picture, I can understand why people that play Crash Bandicoot, they say that the fruit that he eats in there are mangoes. I never really understood why were those mangoes to them, because it's kind of reddish as well. It looks a lot like the Ambica mango. Yeah, now I can understand those people that call mangoes being the fruit in Crash Bandicoot. You bought a fresh one from your cheap grocery store, it was good, but then you just have mangoes and blueberries today. Oh, you don't have the dragon fruit anymore? I gotta dig up the Final Fantasy 6 track, so if I don't send it today, I will send it tomorrow. Alright, sounds good, sounds like a plan. And I'm guessing you were able to finish that one, right? Do you wanna tell me which track was it though? Or do you wanna keep it as a secret? I'm hoping for Celestine. Or the Overworld team, right? Or was it Terra's team actually? It's one of them too. Man, this coaster looks great with the spatial station and the whitish or grayish color, right? But why is nobody there? Yeah, nobody's going to it. Give it a test run, and then maybe more people will go to it. This is such a big crater that I kind of want to do something with it later. Do I have the rowing boats? I do. Let's freaking go. Let me do that right now. I can do that now. I'll need to change the landscaping, but that's okay. Wait, maybe I don't need to change the landscape. But this station would be better there, right? Or is it going to connect? I'm not sure. It is going to connect, good. Let's have them... I wanted something that could contrast a lot the Fanta, so I thought on some light blue. Okay, this area of the park is fantastic. Way more fitting than the other area. This is actually turning out to be a great park. Maybe I should think on something to add to this other side of the mountain, but I'm not sure of what. I wanted to place the hedge maze somewhere in here in the middle, or actually there. That is indeed the biggest crater in here, so I placed the jet skis at a good spot. When we started the stream, I think we had like 800 guests, so we were able to get now like 500 guests. And maybe because of that, I'm still not sure if by next weekend we'll be able to get the rest of guests we need. But I also think that on the next weekend I will be able to stay streaming for a little bit longer than today. So yeah, definitely we can finish this level next weekend. Let me just hit the 1,300 guests and then we can stop it in there. There we go. Anyway, it dropped one, but it's in average that number, right? Let me save it in here then. That it is. So that's it, guys. I'm going to call it in here. I'm going to check on my TV shows and then eat something, like some sandwiches. So thank you so much for everybody that stopped by. Thank you so much for the chat and everything. We'll be back tomorrow with Digimon World, and we'll be starting a new cycle because last time we couldn't start it as we had a Notemate to take care of, Andromon. So now it's going to be a whole new deal and a new, hopeful new evolution for this new Digimon, this new baby Digimon. Let's see how that's going to be like. And yeah, have a great Saturday. Take care, stay safe. I hope to see you then. And goodbye.